Disclaimer, the following video is an archived livestream that aired on Twitch God knows how long ago, and as of this upload, the game being featured is currently complete. Therefore, any comments in regards to immediate changes will be null and void, as all stream events are essentially set in stone. Aside from that, enjoy the video. Ready to go. Okay, so, hello everyone, welcome to the Project Triangle Strategy livestream. This is the brand new demo from the folks over at Square Enix and stuff like that. So, hello everyone, good to see you. Joining me today, currently, we have Wolffox, Dan, Kevin, and Dartwitch Fanboy. So, hi there, thank you very much for joining in.
Whoa.
Hello.
Yeah.
Oh,
And a direct with something.
Indeed.
You're
right back.
But I think Farah and Sapphire Atlas will be joining us later, especially Farah because, well, you know, we all saw the direct yesterday, and well, yeah.
Just be prepared for when Farah joins. It's just going to be a massive scream.
We'll just be prepared for the fanboying.
Yes.
Like tactical nuke.
Why is there no new Fire Emblem Awakening? Because I don't stream Fire Emblem every day of the week. Only 3 days a week, actually. Because usually today would be Zelda.
Yeah.
Then he said, I trusted you, and you gave me this.
To be fair, I think this game, like,
Is the closest thing Fire Emblem fans have at the moment.
Yeah, this was like.
To me, it's more like this Gaia or Project Trust Zone.
Out of all of the games like we were shown in direct, this intrigued me the most. Oh my god, he's here!
Oh boy.
So
Farah, how are you?
Nintendo Direct.
I'm the happiest motherfucker alive right now. I don't know about y'all.
Farah, when I first saw that thing, I was like, oh shit, he's gonna fucking lose it.
Oh, we knew.
Yep. We probably did.
Oh, how did I feel about Pyro Myth Flash? Well, I was cool because more Xenoblade rep. I think the fighting style, again, based on what I saw, it's like Cloud-like-ish, and I like the transformation thing. I was just like, it's not one I'm particularly hyped for because I haven't played Xenoblade 2, but I'm just happy she's in because I know a lot of people wanted it.
Yeah.
And I am one of those people.
Yeah, like
you were the one who wanted it the most.
I think we all.
Yeah.
Like when I was watching lists of characters they wanted to smash the most, I would always see Rex and Pyre around there.
Yeah, I mean, they were one of my highest picks. I wanted them as a combo. Pyro by herself is fine, but they were one of my higher picks.
Yeah. So, one question.
Yeah, I think originally Rex and Pyre, or Rex at least, was supposed to be in the game, but by the time Xenoblade 2 came out, Ultimate Roster had been finalized.
Yeah.
Xenoblade 2 was still in its beta design by the time Smash Ultimate's roster finalized.
So unfortunately, Rex got shafted twice.
Also, for those of you wondering, yes, I have a recorded reaction. Yes, I'm going to post it by the end of the week.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Wait,
no, Farah, no.
Please, let me see it.
Ladies and gentlemen, watch at your own discretion. Your eardrums will not be able to handle.
Oh no, yeah, there's going to be a massive volume warning at the start because my roommate was so like...
Awakening. Let me explain the whole Sephiroth versus Byleth thing. Okay, first and foremost, Sephiroth. Byleth is a new character from a franchise that people feel is overrepresented in Smash Bros. Granted, I'm all right with Byleth. Sephiroth is the most iconic villain in all of RPG history.
Unique.
Like, say what you want about Byleth, Sephiroth's reputation is immense. He is, when it comes to most iconic video game villains, it's him, Eggman, Bowser, Ganondorf, and, like, M. Bison or Shao Kahn. You know, he's up there. He has that rep. He has that thing. That's probably why people were happier to see Sephiroth over Byleth.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is funny because Fire Emblem's not even the most represented franchise in Smash.
No, it's just that people feel that because it's not obviously Nintendo's biggest one, it's getting too much representation versus its actual prowess. But at the end of the day, there's a lot you can do with Fire Emblem, and Sakurai's the one making the game. But anyway, speaking of game, let's get straight to Project Triangle Strategy. This is just a demo, but you get quite a bit for a demo. You know, well, demos these days give you a good amount of content.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think when we first saw this, like, well, for me personally, I think a lot of people in the chat said, well, not in the chat, the VC, we thought it was a new,
we thought it was
Octopath Traveler.
Yeah.
Well, it's definitely a spiritual successor.
Yeah.
When I first saw, like, when I saw the art style, I was like, oh, wait, is this
Chris,
another
well, good to see
Octopath
you. I
game?
bet you
Like,
really,
I
I
bet
bet
you
you
were
really
Oh,
enjoying
yeah.
this game.
Oh, yeah,
It is
no,
made
she
by
was
the same
freaking out about
people,
this
though.
last night. I was talking with her about this.
Yeah. My mind instantly jumped to Mercenary Saga, which also it's a pretty good game series, really cheap on Switch.
So yeah, buy it.
I'd say give it a try.
Yeah,
if
I'm
you
getting
want.
very heavy Octopath-wise.
Well,
Because
it's
That's it.
Well, it probably uses the same engine.
Same art style.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If
same
anything,
engine, same art style, and the same development team.
Awakening, like, you're not going to get everything you want in a direct. So if you were apathetic towards all the games, that's just you, buddy.
Yeah.
Well, when it comes to directs, you can never please everyone, and some people love this direct, some didn't. My sister was kind of indifferent. I thought it was all right. Again, with directs, that's the thing, it's a hodgepodge. But overall, I'm just happy to see so many games get the highlight, and like a new announcement like this. Hell, I was really happy for the Ninja Gaiden trilogy. I was like, holy shit, that looks cool.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Can I talk about the other thing that caught me off guard and actually made me get a bit loud?
Was it Splatoon?
Motherfucking Splatoon 3?
Oh, yeah.
I was confused because I'm like, Splatoon. Well, I'd like to see more of the game before I start like thinking with it, because I want to know what they knew that's added. It's like, do we really need a third one? But all right, fair enough. Splatoon 3.
Yeah, no, but it's like.
Look, think of it like this: more Splatfests.
Very true, because again, they'll obviously be supporting it a lot more because the Splatfest is over.
Oh my god,
for the most part.
Because when I saw like the first couple
on the faraway
shots, I'm like, oh my god, is this Pokemon Coliseum HD? Because it looked like
the
that
landscape.
opening area,
I see
like with
what
the
you
whole
mean.
train in the desert thing.
Yeah.
I was just like, there's no fucking way. And then I saw the ink, and I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Also, I remember Dan's initial reaction was, I just fucking bought Splatoon 2.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah. Oh, maybe. Oh well. Also, I also love the thing where it's like, well, in Splatoon, Paris is gone. Can we get F in the chat with France?
What did the Squid Sisters do there?
All right, so yeah,
Well,
this is Project.
Maybe they went up with the
strategy.
wrong place. They eat snails, that's
strategy.
squid.
Yeah.
This looks so cool.
So the basic premise is there's 3 kingdoms, one of which controls a very, very essential natural resource. They've been at war for like so long. Then there was a peace treaty. Then one guy decided to be an absolute dickhead. There's obviously more to it than that. That's the basic premise rundown. So
Again,
what got
there's
people
always that
interested
one
in
guy.
Yeah. What got people interested in this game is not just because it's another, like, same team that done Octopath and all that jazz, but because the gameplay style, for those who saw by the little preview we showed, is representative of another, like, type of game series people have been wanting a new installment for years, Final Fantasy Tactics. Because, like, many people have said, like, Octopath Traveler is like Final Fantasy VI in the modern day. This is like a modern day Final Fantasy Tactics, if you will.
I was more so getting Project Crosszone vibes too, or the second game more specifically. And also this guy vibes, I think that's the game series.
Also, again, it's really funny. People kept memeing the war in the moment that they were fighting over the resource called the Salt Iron War. Couldn't help but
We found the thing that fuels Twitter.
No, but you know what's even funnier? Do you know what's even
Thing that
funnier?
kills Smash fans.
One of the characters in this game, we'll get to her. One of the characters in this name, because of the Salt Iron War, I pissed myself. I was like, oh, this is too good. Yeah.
Oh boy.
So basically, hello Joel. Yeah. So basically, the whole premise is, you know, we've been at peace for a while, but then the nation set in the mountains, because there's always the nation in the fucking mountains, is decided, no, we're going to start war again, because, you know. We always do.
Is it an empire? Because if it is, it's always the empire.
Yeah.
They're just looking to get started with the elves, as always.
Very, very
And
true.
they aren't helping.
But again, it's got that very sketchy storybook art style, which looks wonderful, and the character designs in this are very varied. Again, one thing I already give, this artwork looks amazing, and I love it.
MC Hudat, you can basically look at any GIF with hype, and that would be my reaction to the Skyward Sword HD reveal.
Oh yeah, Skyward Sword HD, that was very, very cool. I just wanted those as extra content, because I know for a big thing, it's like, oh good, I don't want to use fucking motion controls. But I'm generally want to see if they've got any new content and stuff like that. So yeah, so we've got a whole ragtag of teammates we've got to go with. And again, the art style's a lot more down to earth. I mean, Octopath was already quite down to earth, but this one's definitely more, you know, Western realistic as opposed to, you know, more traditional Japanese.
Who hails from the very duchy they now call.
But again, currently the world building and stuff is already really, 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 really good, and it's really, really interesting. And by the way, they drop you right into chapter 6, I believe. So again, you get an idea of what's going on. Obviously, you're gonna have to do a prologue. You got to see what comes next. You know, it's a good point to set it, and we'll see why. We'll see why as we go on.
And his
That's definitely something that's intrigued me. to leave this game.
Well, the thing I find most intriguing of this game is the whole scale system and how character-driven it is. Because, again, I've always been a character-driven person. And this is a game where, you know, like Telltale games where you've got multiple options, this one is very reliant on, if you make one choice, then it's going to heavily impact, like, future events. It's not like a one-and-done type thing. This is going to, like, have a giant ripple effect.
Eager to carry out Archduke
It's as someone said, it's like a Fire Emblem or Final Fantasy Tactics.
Yeah, it's kind of like that idea you had about leading a mercenary group in a Fire Emblem game.
Yeah, very, very true.
Like you take different jobs and it affects heavily where you go.
Also, yeah, Chris is right. This game is not easy. The game says at the beginning, yeah, this game is kind of, yeah, working out to 6. This game is kind of difficult. Alright, the first, because you get 2 missions in this game. The first one isn't. The second one, unless you use a specific strategy, which is very morally questionable, it's very, very hard. I get the feeling when I play the game fully, it won't be as difficult, because again, I can probably customize my party and, like, level up and possibly grind, if you will. But yeah, the game is not easy. You know, this is a game for Final Fantasy Tactics, like people who've played tactical RPGs.
Do they mean to hurt us?
Yeah, we're currently...
I honestly like that morally questionable thing, because that would obviously tip the scales in you against you.
Pennywise laugh.
Yeah, but alright, so another thing you can do, by the way, something I figured out in the game, if you click the X button when characters are talking, you get their profile, so you get their name, their title, and their artwork. And again, even though she's a princess, she's got more of a down-to-earth, you know, maid look to her, and I like it. By the way, her name is Cordelia.
Oh, yes.
Is she a problem too?
Unfortunately, she's not a redhead or a Pegasus Knight.
They will do no
Yep. Oh, no, I mean,
well, that bumps her down in my opinion.
Well, then again, we also had Cornelia of House Ravis in Octopath, and she was she was precious.
Yeah, unlike Cornelia in Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, again, they're common names. They are common names. And now we have Maxwell, who's like, it's like, I look at Maxwell and it's like, I'm trying to think of, like, which character he reminds. I'm clearly not like, you know, your typical, like, Camus or, like, what do you call it, Shah Aznavour character.
No.
Yes. But again, I love the designs in this. Very, very cool stuff.
Oh, yeah. Art style's so fucking good.
Yeah.
And not a soul loyal to his.
And then we have the main bad guy, Gustadolf, who look at that smug face. I'm sorry, God, what? I look at his face like, man, you are a fucking prick.
Oh yeah.
Again, that smug grin.
It's like you give off massive, not so friendly vibes.
Yeah,
indeed.
If they're wearing red and
outfit and the look, he looks very vampire-esque.
Yeah, well, again,
yes!
Well, again, they're a legion in the mountains covered by snow, of course. Oh, hey, you want to talk about vampires? Wait till we see the other characters. Good lord.
Oh my god.
Oh, what
Yeah, this is
like, we sure this ain't
King
Castlevania.
Regnar. What does he look like, actually? Okay. You know what? He looks like Desmond if Desmond was a nice guy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, seriously. By the way, Ferret says you're on YouTube.
Oh, well, I'm going back over to Three Houses because I just booted up my Switch. I'm very close to realizing the Dark Flyer Ingrid and
Ooh, nice.
all she needs is fiendish blow and she'll be set.
If Farrah went onto YouTube just to watch that pyro video.
I've watched it so many times. It's the most beautiful thing.
You know what's happened? You know what's funny now? Whenever there's like a direct start or finish, everyone's like, it's Smash Bros. It's Smash Bros. It's Smash Bros. So like the first thing you saw, it's like Zinday 2, Smash Bros.
Well, I'm like. No, because like originally I was thinking like, is this like? Because like I was like, wait, this game is like 3+ years old. Are they adding like a side story or something? And then Rex is like, here you are, and I saw the train. I'm like, oh my fucking god!
Now, Sarah, might I ask, what was your reaction when you saw Pyra got in, except for Rex?
I was like, I don't care. I'll take this W. This wasn't how I envisioned it, but this is fine by me.
You know what's funny? Franny, his artwork, Franny, he looks like the very handsome, chill prince, but if we get any indication by this, he is not the least bit chill. It's like, man, those people see things. But anyway, so one thing we're gonna, like, at the moment, obviously, you know, we're being accused of this, that, and the other, but one thing this game is gonna go into, and what it really brings up is how how words can sway people to either rally behind you or how they can persuade them even though they're dead set on something. And the game really emphasizes that with how, you know, the right choice of words can make the biggest difference. You know, this game's more about how you manipulate and engage with others and you say what they want to hear as opposed to just, you know, everyone just literally doing what you want because you're the main character.
Yeah, exactly. They don't give you that, like, they don't give you, like, that fucking,
I like that about this game. I like that there's so much emphasis on not just character interaction, but the fact that you have to interact with characters on a level that is, like, you know, that is personal to them. You can't, because again, later on we're going to get this thing where we can persuade other characters, but you have to say stuff to them based on the information you get, but you have to present the information that would correspond to them, because there's no point saying this to one character when they don't give a fuck.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like, so why are you telling me that? I don't care.
Here we have Roland, you know.
Yeah, like a thief character going, like if you're like under like a village is under attack, you go to the thief character. Please help us. Why would I help you? To help the people. Yeah, no, but oh wait, we'll pay you. Like, all right, I'm in. Like stuff like that.
Say no more.
Similar to how you interact with your party in Dragon Age Origins sometimes, and I like that.
I was just about to say that, and I love that.
Who do I need to level up? Oh, who am I kidding? Yes, Ingrid, you need to be leveled up. Because I need to get you Fiendish Blow, haha.
Yeah, so that's Roland, the current prince. What the prince? He's not. No, I think the main character is the other dude. But yeah. Oh yeah, sorry, I pressed the wrong button.
Who knows? Maybe in the next Smash game from years from now, Rex will get a new fighter, much like Trump.
So yeah, obviously we're using the Octopath Traveler art style again, but I will say it. We'll especially see this when we get to the landscapes. I think it works better in the isometric format because now the 3D models and 2D sprites blend together a bit better. Because not to not to like knock Octopath. I love the way it looked, but often the 3D and the 2D, like you could tell they would like sometimes they clashed because of like, you know, how it because of like one's 2D, one's 3D. Whereas this one, it's a lot more natural because of the perspective, isometric. Yeah. By the way, what's really funny is the main character we play as, we're getting we're betrothed, like I think this is like right before her wedding day, and her brother comes in and just completely, you know, performs a mutiny. It's like, wow, cock block much?
Stand down at once.
Like it's like you're stealing the show. It's like, so I don't care. It's like, what?
I was about to, again, we're about to get married and you go do this, and I bet she's like, you fucking dickhead.
Oh my God, this makes me think of that fucking one episode from Friends where Rachel was all, Monica was getting all pissy because Rachel was stealing her thunder, then it just goes into a full-blown argument. She's like, all right, you know what? Since you're going to be so uppity, then I'm just going to keep doing it anyway. Come on, Ross, let's go have sex.
Yeah, so here's Frederica. Again, very, very nice design. Very, very lovely. It's like if Felicia was in the Black Eagles.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
No, do you know what it looks like? It looks like medieval pyro with long hair.
Oh my God! Yeah, I saw her in the trailer.
Well, you know who Sarah's favorite character is now.
Yep, and she does fire magic. So yeah, there you go.
Sorry for forcing this unpleasant scene.
He's like, keep me the fire waifu.
Better have a waifu. Just make her look like Pyra and automatic waifu.
What's the actual final name of this game going to be? Because Triangle Strategy is just a placeholder name.
What was Octopath Traveler's beta name? I can't remember.
I think it was just Project Octopath.
Okay, so it could be Triangle Strategy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
It could
I'm
also
sure they'll
pull
figure
an
something.
Untitled Goose game and just make
I'm making a name for
yeah,
anything.
just fucking roll with it.
Yeah.
Because Triangle Strategy is not a bad name for it.
No.
It definitely isn't. I just imagine there's probably a lot of different things you can do with it.
Yeah.
True.
For this most heinous crime.
So obviously, right here, you know, Gustadolf is condemning us for stuff that happened to his cousin. I mean, but here's the thing. This is the thing. This is a lie, but the reason we don't, we're not allowed to follow through with this is because we currently don't have the evidence to, you know, really support that.
There's no evidence.
Yeah. Well, there's no like hard evidence, and that's the thing. And that again, that kind of, you know, goes into like, especially these days where people could say this, that, and the other, but often people won't believe stuff until there is actual, factual, hard evidence, no matter how true you may be. Because again, that's the thing. Often people will either be swayed.
Cancel culture.
No, well, people are often even swayed by hard facts or someone who's able to really, really rally people behind them. Because even if you are right in what you're saying, some people, or sometimes if you don't present it in a way that they want or a way they can't deny, they'll ignore it or they'll just denounce you, and it sucks. Yeah.
You are my dear sister's husband to be. Bend the knee, and no harm shall befall you.
This is why you just stay off the internet and don't get a Twitter. That we don't get involved in stuff like this.
I will do no such thing.
It'll find you.
Saranoa, he clearly inspired by Hanet. And quite a lot of characters have that like fur pelt on their shoulders. They all, someone in the development team had a
when this
massive
game is
boner for
eventually
Hanet.
fully released, will there be a fanfic crossover of these two? Because I'm definitely seeing that right now.
I fear you will.
There's definitely going to be a fanfic crossover of this game and not.
There's probably already fanfiction between Bravely and Octopath.
General of Laura.
So yeah, we have General of Laura, another badass female character, because no one ever says no to a badass female character unless you're stuck in the like the 20th century. So this is her. You know, she's got black and red armor and a giant sword and a really cool like symbol on her. And she has a black like fur neck scarf. She's cool.
Yeah.
Very, very. You know what she looks like? She looks like Teresa from Claymore.
Ooh.
Yeah. Goddamn. And she's roughly just as powerful. By the way, to show you how serious this game is, check what happens to this guy.
Oh.
Yeah. You see that pool of blood? He did. This game don't fuck around. People die early on. People die.
Yep.
Sir Maxwell, leave me.
Oh, jeez.
Yes, my lord.
So yeah, we're getting the fuck out of here.
My prince, with me.
Yeah.
But Aquamage, you know nothing.
Step aside, Sir Maxwell.
Look, whenever I see Jon Snow, I need to make that joke. I'm legally
What
obliged.
exactly is that?
Yeah, this shit. Oh yeah, shit just got real. I like that, because obviously a lot of RPGs do the whole slow burn thing where the main plot doesn't kick in for a couple of chapters. Right now we're in like the main turning point. I'm interested to see the lead up to this and obviously recruiting other people and getting to know them. But this is a good starting point because you're thrown into the danger but at a point where it's not too difficult, I say.
Yeah.
Well, it can be if you're careless, because oh my god, in this game, man, do you have to be fucking careful.
Yeah, it definitely plays with you a little bit.
Yeah, well again, because this is designed for people who probably played a lot of Final Fantasy Tactics, so it's not there's not much hand-holding. Then again, Octopath wasn't like that either, and I don't think that game's too hard.
Yeah, I defined like Octopath is a bit difficult when I was facing my first boss, so eventually I got past it, and it offered a good challenge. Something I didn't think was
Ends
fair.
Club? That one looked interesting. I like the art style. All I remember is they mentioned like the Go-Getters or something like that, and we burst out laughing because it was so fucking stupid. But again, it looks fine. But right. Yeah, give us a sec. Alright, I'll wait for this transition. Yeah. So yeah. Also, unlike Octopath, this game is not free form. It's linear. Linear in the sense that you can select certain events, but ultimately you're railroaded into like level after level after level after level after level. Just
That's
like
not really.
before we
This game
continue,
has new game
a very quick
plus,
break. We'll
it's
see you
gonna have
in
a
a
lot of
second.
replay value.
Well, linearity is not instantly a bad thing.
Oh, not at all. Linear doesn't equal bad. It's just a case of how the game's designed around it.
Yep. Only some.
Like Sonic the Hedgehog, for instance, or the classic games, rather.
Yeah, back in the day, a lot of games were linear because that's just how it worked. Like an adventure game
Except
being
for Mega
non-linear
Man,
makes
which
a lot more
broke it,
sense.
where you
Yeah.
can choose your stage.
Yeah, an adventure game being non-linear, that makes sense. An arcade shooter being linear kind of has to be.
Yeah.
And even then, like, again, Fire Emblem sometimes is like, again, Path of Radiance is linear.
Yeah, like the GBA games, those are very linear.
Well, Sacred
Blazing
Stones
Sword,
isn't, but yeah.
Yeah, you can just, you have like breaks in between chapters where you can grind up your units if you feel
Well,
like
I
they're
could see
too
it.
big.
Yeah, Pokemon's not linear. Yeah, but again, it all depends on how the game's designed around said progression and, how that works. Well, when I say linear and non-linear, it's like linear is like where you go stage to stage and stage to stage, whereas non-linear is you can do stuff in between and like go in different directions. Obviously, every game is linear to an extent because there's always a start and an end.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. If you want to get technical. Right.
You look like it says, actually.
Well, actually. Yeah, so here comes, and here we start to see more of our cast, and then you also get to see how this game really wants to focus on, like, you really want to focus and pay attention to characters, because they react to different situations, and you have to talk to them, and, like, listen to how they feel, and choose the right responses, and also, but it's also very interesting, because from what we can tell at the moment, also, yeah, here's a profile, here's Anna, she's basically the thief of this game, and, yeah, she is very cool looking, yeah. Again, from
Anna, who's a thief? Huh.
Anna, who's what? Wolffox, I just mind blown. I just got that. Whoa. Like, dude, seriously. Whoa, man. Oh my god.
All that's missing is the red hair.
Yeah, like seriously, dude.
Yeah, we should be sounding like Wonder Blue out here.
It sounded like he was actually. To me, it sounded like he was.
A wise decision.
But the thing I'm interested in, like, this is what I'm interested in, what the game does, because one of the big things of this game is like the scales of judgment, or whatever it is. I can't remember what it is. It's the scales of something, where basically once everyone casts a vote into the scale, regardless of what you pick, which side you want, the one that wins you have to go with. So I'm interested to see how people react to story events, like basically if they're for and against it, and how that will influence them in the future. Like, will they leave your party? Will you get specific conversations? This game has a lot of potential to have so many interesting scenarios and so much replayability. I just want to see how they go about it. Also, yeah, so here's Benedict, Eggs Benedict, if you will.
because you can recruit characters based on what you
like what path you go in life and who your allegiance is and so on. I'm really interested to see where this game goes.
And unlike Three Houses, you can recruit the main or the most notable characters anyway.
Well, but in Three Houses, if you could recruit the most notable characters, it would kind of defeat the purpose.
Yeah.
Or like the entire classes anyway. Yeah. That's what I mean.
She doing
so obviously, you know, like right here, Huette is a bit against your betrothed because she's related to the enemy. The enemy! Yeah.
The enemy!
But here's her profile. Again, it's just get somebody in the development team loved Hannet and also Game of Thrones. I like her design though. And she's a fucking... Do you know what's funny? She's a fucking... In this game, I don't know what the class is called, but she's a Griffin Rider with a bow.
No.
Oh, that's cool.
No idea.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, Frederica, sorry.
Oh yeah, she's
but
definitely...
Griffin Rider should have been.
Lies.
She's definitely in the watch.
Yeah, so obviously she's a bit on edge and stuff like that.
He was planning such atrocities, I would have stopped him.
So again, it's interesting to see how the characters are going to react based on that, because also I know that each of them are from different places, and the peace they've had, remember, the peace they've had is only recent, so tensions are still very high.
My lady speaks the truth.
Yeah, this is Gila, which is, I believe, her retainer. Yeah, so again, she looks like a professor and stuff like that. But you know what I'm sorry, I'm looking at the veil she's got, and it looks like the type of thing you lay out on the table, like you put tea set on.
Yeah. Who exactly is that? Oh, never mind, I see it.
Yeah, you see what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Enough, Hewitt. We can't be clawing at each other.
And then we have, this, and then we have this dude who's, you know, it looks like a bigger and slightly older Grigor. So I'm the obvious tank of the team.
Old man.
Yeah, I'm the obvious tank of the team. That's me. Yeah, but again, they're all cool. They're all cool.
My emotions got the better of me.
It's funny because Hewitt's class is technically called a scout.
Mm-hmm.
So scouts in this universe ride giant griffins and wield bows.
Because why not?
Because why the fuck not?
Now we just need the TF2 sound clips. I'm gonna headbutt you! I'm gonna headbutt you!
Oh my god.
So, alright, aside from the obvious, like, actually, because I know Ferris one, but this goes to everyone else. What were, like, the big highlights? Not just one, but what were the highlights for you from from this Nintendo Direct? Because for me, Monster Hunter Rise, because again, we're getting fucking horde attacks. This is ridiculous. Ninja Gaiden, and this were the highlights. The other ones, like Pyra was alright, was cool, I was cool with. But Skyward Sword HD, I hope they have more content, and Splatoon 3, I'd like to see more. But that was me. What about the rest of you?
For me...
Oh, and No More Heroes 3. No More Heroes 3 looks so good.
Yeah. For me, it was Monster Hunter Rise, this, and the Rex and the Pyra Mithra reveal. That was it.
Yeah, for me it was Pyra Mithra, this, the Star Wars Sword Remaster, and Age of Calamity's DLC.
Oh yeah. We are getting
For me, it was Pyra Mithra, obviously, Skyward Sword, obviously, this game, and Splatoon 2, obviously, but less obviously, the
You said obviously like 4 times now.
I mean, those are obvious ones.
They're like
but
the obvious like things we'd be excited for.
Yeah.
True, but the Trials of Mana one also has me very interested.
Oh yeah. Yes, I remember Isaac and Olivia were talking about that. Like, apparently Vinny's going to be very happy. Or Germa, one of the two.
Someone's going to be very happy.
Okay, so for me, it was...
and claim it as oh my god. Obviously everyone knows what my top one was. This game really caught me off. This game really caught me off guard, but I'm definitely gonna have to play it at some point. I'll probably do what you're doing, Louis, play the demo on stream, see how I feel about it. Splatoon 3, super excited for that. The setting, well, it's funny because like the theme running with the Splatoon series so far is like the final Splatfest of the previous game kind of determines how things are going to play out in the next game, because obviously, well, with Splatoon 1 we had Callie versus Marie. Marie won, and Callie was an antagonist in the main story mode. And then for Splatoon 2's final Splatfest, we had Order versus Chaos. Chaos won, and now the setting of Splatoon 3 is in a chaotic wasteland.
So
wait, was that stuff like that determined by the?
I'm almost positive it had to be, because it's
no, like we're playing like voting like something or other.
Yeah,
or they like specific events.
Well, yeah, that's what Splatfest is. Basically, you choose a side and then you fight it out to
really
get
cool.
points.
Yeah. But yeah, no, and then what else was there? Age of Calamity DLC. I'm excited to see what happens with that, because that'll be.
I hope they remix the Lana and Linkle.
I get that agreement. I can understand. Starting at the beginning would definitely ease players in a bit more, whereas this one kind of wants to cover both bases for both new players and veterans. They want it to be that middle ground. I think they chose a good spot. Granted, I do think it is a. If you're new to this game, you're going to struggle. Or new to this genre, you are going to struggle. Because I didn't struggle too much, but I'm not used to Final Fantasy Tactics. I'm just like, I've just been playing... Well, I'm more comfortable with RPGs these days. I was about to say, I've been playing RPGs for long. It's like, no, I fucking haven't. Fucking liar.
Don't you lie to us.
These dark times.
Great.
Also, I think it makes it a bit confusing that you start them kind of midway through the story as well.
Well, this isn't mid. I think it's like early-ish.
Yeah.
And yet my actions
at least it's not like you're not thrusting them at literally to the middle point where like a bunch of stuff happens, so you're ruining it all for yourself.
Yeah. But this is interesting to say the least. But again, as Bennett is saying, we need proper evidence until we can actually, relinquish these claims against us. But currently, we don't have that right now, and we can't do it. And we can't do a hashtag Twitter movement either. That won't be invented for the next like 3,000 years.
For these truths. Shall be the weapon.
Quick, Houston. We don't have that yet. Damn it.
Also, Sarah, you mentioned Famicom Tante Club. The thing that made me laugh my ass off, because I mentioned this in my NES video. It's like, holy shit, I told you I was right. So I told you they were getting remakes, but you didn't believe me. Why didn't you believe me?
What did you say exactly?
In the NES video I made covering the games Nintendo made for the NES, I mentioned Famicom Tante Club getting remakes, and they showed it off, and I was like, I told you! I fucking told you!
And you all doubted me.
Yep.
Let us await Sir Maxwell's arrival.
Yeah. So now what you've got to do is you can explore the area and just talk to people. These sections are very, like, they're just small stop-off points that just lead into the next thing, but they are useful for the next. They're like semi-prep screens, if you will. So yeah, we're going to just, you just walk around, you can look for sparkly things, and you can just talk to people and stuff like that. So again, like Octopath, you just move around, all that jazz. Again, talk to him, yeah. In this game, it's definitely worth it to talk to everyone. They've got an exclamation point, that probably means that you're given like a multiple choice option and stuff like that. So definitely at each point in even in the demo, talk to literally every single person, because it actually does play into the gameplay, and I do like that. You know, you're actually encouraged to talk to NPCs for proper mechanical integration rather than just for world building. You know, that's
it's not just flavor text.
Yeah, it's not
beneficial
flavor text,
to you.
Yeah.
Yep, indeed.
Right, I almost forgot these Splatoon 3. They're adding bow and arrow.
Ooh, crap, I didn't notice you.
Yeah, the new bow and arrow weapon looks so cool.
Yeah.
That looks really cool.
There's one thing that's certain: if you make a
So again,
special
here,
variant of a bow and arrow, it's always going to be cool, no matter what. Just look at Akos'
So here you've got 3 options: flee by yourself. We need your blade. He has to survive. I'm going to see. We need your blade. Let's fight together. And again, and like the scales come up. That affects your relationship. Yeah. And obviously, yeah. For this type of character, you want to say something like that. You want to say something that she'll want to hear. You've got to, you know, really cater towards every single person, which is going to be interesting for me, because in Three Houses I didn't do that. I just said what I felt needed to be said. But here it's much more integral. And again, this is what I find interesting about the game, because obviously the whole multiple choice thing is a big factor. But in most games, usually it's very, or conviction, yeah. Usually it's very much a case of like
it's
yes and no.
It's minor that doesn't affect for the rest of the game.
They usually give you 2 options, and it's usually a yes or no type thing with either very minor consequences, or they could there's completely different.
Yeah, like for instance in The Walking Dead. Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas this one, it seems interesting because you've got 3 options, so there's that middle ground, and it's interesting to see where that leads you and how that's going to influence things. Because obviously, nothing like the options may not be overly drastic, but it's how they are built up over time. Also, yeah, use this to operate the camera and so on. And also, as you can see, there's different layering. This is actually going to come into the gameplay at certain bits. Because the Final Fantasy Tactics works on like a grid-based system, and height and like, you know, terrain. Oh my god! Again, if you thought like terrain was important in Fire Emblem, you ain't seen shit yet.
Oh yeah, no, it's only just
so basically you gotta be like Obi-Wan Kenobi and get the high ground, right?
Oh yeah, this is Radiant Dawn ledge mechanics on steroids.
Yeah. Also, I don't know if they leave you agreement, but it's something that it might affect something in the long run, because I don't think it's like anything in this game will be immediate. I don't think that's how the game is designed.
Yeah, well then again, this game is this thing they explained in the directions, like this game, like there's so many different options and different things you can do. Like you could go down a completely different storyline than other people.
Yeah,
and I think that's gonna add so much replayability to this to see like what happens when you.
I feel that's naturally the best way to take it, because
they were bringing up that you can go down different pathways. I thought, yeah, this is going to have a lot of replay value. No.
So by the way, so while we're here, let's quickly look at the menu, shall we? So unit details. Here we can look at all the units and their abilities. So we've got you know, Serenoa, who's a soldier. As you can see, he's got good strength and good thing, and then you've got his abilities. Like you've got the active skills, the passive skills. So again, you can see each character, what they can do, and so on and so forth. So, you know, here Roland, he's like, you know, he's quite fast and stuff like that. He's also, yeah, he's a spear knight, so he's on a horse. So, you know, Cav. Yeah, and again, you've got the sprites in the background there. So again, just get an idea for each of the characters. And I definitely recommend really getting to know this, because character synergy in this game is a huge fucking deal. Do not expect to take one character, like, I'll solo this map with one character. Yeah, good fucking luck.
Oh jeez.
There are no Jagans in this game. Yeah. So obviously here we've got the strategist. He's more about buffing your allies rather than fighting. And here we have, you know, Conjurer, you know, Fire Mage and stuff like that. Mages in this game are quite cool, but they just take a while to cast and stuff like that. And you've got the Physician, who's more about healing and so on. We have the Spy, Anna. Yeah, it seems I am not the only spy. God, again, dye her hair red, please. We have Huette, the Scout. We have Shield Bearer. Oh, the class is getting very fancy. And we have this one guy, Expo. Yeah. Who's, wait, no, sorry. That was his experience points. I'm such a fucking idiot. Sorry.
G.G. Lewis.
And he's a scholar. Shut up, okay? Shut up.
Yep, just shut.
Sorry.
Well, Grima, like, dialogue options weren't that important in influencing, like, support conversations in Three Houses. Like, sure, you get them faster, but they weren't.
Yeah, there was someone that actually boosted your support within the support. There's one like that in Yuri's and Violas.
So yeah, this is the encampment.
I know that certain options do give you like a boost at friendship, but it's not like vital that you have to pick that option.
Yeah, well, the only time it's ever vital is in Black Eagles.
Yeah. Because that's the thing, you have to talk to Elder God on a specific day, otherwise you get.
And even then you get the choice: do I defend or do I fight with or to fight against Elder God?
Yeah.
Yeah. So here we have the encampment. So basically, this is where you can get your equipment and stuff. Currently, you're only able to access like buyable items and so on. So I'll just buy a couple of these. Yeah. And yeah, so again, currently there isn't much you can do, but again, it's like a preview. They do say, oh, come to me with these materials and I'll be able to do this, that, and the other. So again, it's giving you a nice taster of what's to come. It's like, hey, buy this game, you can actually access all this stuff. Yeah, so again, yeah, the encampment's on standby at all times, so out we go. Yeah, he does look like a long-haired Snape.
Yeah.
Using ice magic and all that jazz. Yeah. But this is definitely a very intriguing game with just like how story driven it is and stuff like that. So you climb up here and yeah, again you look for that and there you go. And like I said, I really feel the visuals blend in better here than they did with Octopath. Not to knock Octopath, but you know it's very.
It only has style. It just
the style feels more natural. But like I said, you are limited to how far you can explore. So again, there's not nearly as much freedom as Octopath. This one is a lot more restrictive. Designed around it, but restrictive nonetheless. And before we continue, I will take a very quick break and I'll see you all in a second.
Yeah.
And I accidentally knocked the microphone. Because I'm an idiot.
Whoopsie!
Well, the leveling system in this game doesn't actually... It's also... Well, it's different how it works in most traditional RPGs and stuff like that. The leveling system in this game doesn't take too long. Because again, I was able to get like 1 or 2 level ups just by doing 1 or 2 chapters. So... something tells me you're not under-leveled, but something tells me if you play this game, like when it comes out, it wouldn't be too difficult to be slightly over-leveled. Because even in Free Houses, it's not difficult to be over-leveled in Free Houses.
Oh yeah, no.
We're just at the beginning of the game. We're not too far in, but we're about to start combat. Yeah, so yeah, and exploration. Yes, I shall. Yeah, currently we're waiting for a boat, and it's like, where's the damn boat? It's coronavirus. There are no ships going. Fuck. You can't even get on a plane these days. Fuck.
Yep.
Pretty sure there are still some states that allow you to fly, but then that's freaking dumb.
Well, that's states. I'm talking about international stuff. Oh yeah, so here's another thing. Yeah,
I know,
so
but
obviously
still,
on the world map,
nonetheless, just shut down all airports for God's sake.
Yeah, so this is the world map. You get an idea of like the whole area. When you see these things, these side stories, what they'll do is they'll either like grant you like a new character, or they'll tell you how certain characters are reacting to events going on, which I find quite interesting because it gives you a better context of the world as well as future events and stuff like that. And it's also optional, so you don't have to look at it, but I definitely recommend you do, just because it's interesting to see like how people react to what's going on in the moment, rather than, you know, in most games everyone reacts to the aftermath, whereas this is the here and now.
Please reconsider.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Numbers are overwhelming. We would only be sending
to be fair, look, based on that water, it looks like it's freezing cold.
I will not stand idly by as the capital burns.
Yeah, this is Landori, or as I like to call him, Ulbrich. Yeah, Time Skip Ulbrich. I mean, look at him, it's Time Skip Ulbrich.
His rage is unbending.
Yeah. I mean, he's a good-looking guy for his age.
I thought Ulbrich's line was, "When my blade is unbending."
My blade is unbending.
I've always heard my rage is unbending.
Oh, he actually does say blade, but I can understand why, especially with all the sound effects going on.
Move, you fool! I'll go by myself.
True. Yeah, so this guy's very loyal to the kingdom, but currently, you know, now's not the best time.
My aim is
the best time for you, my guy.
My lord.
Yeah. There's a time and a place for everything, and unfortunately, this is neither.
Speaking of which, I'm actually reinstall Octopath so I can actually play that game.
Well, I need to get back to finishing this. I just need to know when Maggie and Chris are available.
Yeah.
Because again, we're right at the end. And considering this game is going to be out next year, I feel if we don't have Octopath done by the time this game's out, I'm going to fucking slap myself so hard.
Maggie's schedule is a bit...
Well, it's both. Again, it's not just Maggie's.
Bloody hectic is what it is.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, I couldn't find the right word.
Hectic is a nice word for that schedule.
Oh, I'm sorry. Bloody brutal.
I wouldn't even call it a schedule. It's just a hodgepodge.
Yep. It's a fucking cluster fucking a fucking half.
Other concerns.
With extra fuck on the
The
side.
army may not stop at the
Yep.
capital.
And the side helping a fuck.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
so what
right.
so one of our
What does
units
Maggie do again? Is she like a nurse or something?
Against them.
Yeah, mounted units can climb. Yeah. She's within that line of
We must
work.
prepare for the
Yeah,
worst.
but yes, Leaf.
Raise
Mounted
the
units,
alarm.
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
time to muster our
yeah. Mounted units can climb ladders. So Fire Emblem fucking lied to us. You bastard! I'm just thinking back to Radiant Dawn. It's like, and Tanya's like, you motherfuckers. You lied to me. You said I couldn't climb ledges.
Surrender without a fight.
Hans, climb Hans.
Why can't they
the
climb
ladder.
ledges? I mean, if Link's horse can jump up ledges, so can
Well,
the
remember, you've got to be able to like lift yourself up over the ledge, whereas horses it might be a bit difficult unless they jump really, really fucking high. But you know, here's the thing: like again, when you've got horses and stuff like that, war horses, you know, they've got speed and they've got strength. But I don't know if they'll be able to jump considering what they're carrying.
God damn it, Sarah.
Wait, what's it?
Fucking hell.
If your blade isn't belly for more than 4 hours, call your doctor. Well, to be fair, I'm pretty sure we've all been at that point based on a reaction. That was me when Ridley was announced, and that was Pharaoh when Pyro was announced.
Yup.
Oh, here. In fact, you know what? I was so happy Ridley was announced. My blade's still not bending.
God damn it.
Well, if the Neptunia character ever
I mean,
gets in Smash,
hey,
my blade
Dan,
will be off, I think.
Dan, that was you in Monster Hunter Rise.
It was actually.
Yeah, see?
Oh, freaking hell.
I'm sorry to
He's like, I'm not ashamed to admit it.
No.
Sarah, Roach can
If
be...
anything, I'm proud to admit it.
I've managed
Like,
to
Roach
procure a boat
can...
for our escape.
Roach
Should've
doesn't
rather not.
just climb over any fucking ledge. It will climb on top of the fucking roof if he wants.
So
Or
this
she.
is Maxwell.
Thank you,
Maxwell's
Sir
our quote-unquote Jagan for this.
Would that I could have done more.
Oh, he's got a fancy-ass ponytail, I'll tell you that much.
Stand against Gustadolf.
True.
Your father would have been proud to see it.
Let's save the pleasantries until we're through the gate, huh? Everyone ready?
Yeah, well, so I was just going to tell you right now, ladies and gentlemen, when you're playing this game, be prepared for the long haul, because this game moves slowly.
Here's hoping we can make
Because not only do you,
it's
like,
been
damage, like, again, getting rid of one unit is going to take multiple attacks. Granted, you're just going to optimize yourself. It's going to take multiple attacks, and the key to victory is movement, positioning, and managing your, like, skills and stuff like that. Because, you like, the phrase
That's the key to
strength in
victory
numbers
lies
applies to
within.
this game like
Robin
no
lied
other.
to me.
Yeah. Because you know how in most RPGs you can always find a way, like, for example, if you're playing Fire Emblem, you can find a way to solo with a unit, you're playing Pokemon, you find a way to solo. Even in Xenoblade, you can find a way to solo. This game, no, and no. You're not soloing.
Yeah. It's really, it's one of those things just like, you're gonna have to bite the bullet and just
the best thing is
normally.
you got to get the best way to do damage is actually getting behind the enemies because that's how you do criticals.
Yeah, exactly.
you
That's why you
flank-
should.
yeah,
That's
you
why you
flank
should
them.
never solo, because when you go in by yourself, that just gives the enemy ample time to get around you, surround you, and you just literally get fucked over.
Yep.
If this is where I fall, I'm taking these frosty bastards with me.
Yeah, again, I think it's overall quite balanced. Obviously, some people are very stuck in their roles, Chris. But I feel like Roland overall, I'd say yes. But granted, Serenoa's not too bad, and especially the mages. When you have the right setup, they can do a lot. It's just a case of getting to that bloody setup.
Oh yeah, no. It just the whole combat system and like flanking and getting behind him. It just reminds me of the combat system from Project Cross Zone 2 because that was how you did more damage. Like
I fail to see why not.
if you were at the side or even the back, you would do a lot more damage with your combos.
It also depends on when you hit the enemy. Like right as they're about to hit the ground, you inflict more damage.
I doubt this is the case. I highly doubt this is the case, but let me know if anyone knows beforehand. If you lose a unit, do they like redeploy in the next chapter, or are they considered dead for good in terms of like the gameplay? Because if that's the case, holy fuck, this game's going to be hard. But if it's one of those ones like a traditional RPG where it's like, oh, they're dead now, but you beat the chapter, they come back. That I'd just like to know that, because I have no.
Yeah,
clue
that's
at
a
the moment.
good friggin' question. That is a very good question.
I'm gonna post something in the Discord chat, and I'm gonna say it right now. That shouldn't be physically possible.
Because again, here's the thing. I don't mind. I don't mind. Like again, if it's a case of they thingamajig, obviously I won't want to let them die. But if one of them dies and I'm about to reach the end, I'll probably just leave it be and then.
Okay. Chris says she's pretty sure they're redeployable. Frederica fell in her run, but she could still mess.
Okay, again, because I
Sort of
feel like
inventory after the fight,
yeah, because I feel like if that was the case, this game would be way too difficult.
You guys see that crit rates?
That's a very nice one.
Yeah.
You're gonna break the game, Dark Witch.
That looks hacked.
Okay, so here we go. Yeah, so here's the battle. So yeah,
Joshua has a
first of all-
special command where if you use it, you'll have his hit rate, but you'll get double the crit.
So yeah, unit placement.
They'll give him a killer weapon and make him a swordmaster, and well, you get that.
Yeah. So what's my advice? What's my advice when you're doing this, that, and the other? Fucking again, tanks, physical tanks, tanks at the front, assist at the back. That's literally the best advice I could give you.
Yep.
So again, it's isometric style.
This is a very different way of looking at it, but this game is giving me a lot of Dragon Age Origins vibes too.
Okay.
I said that before, but it looks.
So okay, anyway, let's begin the battle, and I'll show you how the combat system works for those who are new to this type of thing. It's very interesting. Don't get me wrong; it's still a very interesting battle system. I understand why so many people are fans of like the tactics style games, because it's really interesting with how you use terrain, unit positioning, and so on. You know, there's a real sense of reward for being like really, because you really don't rely on RNG so much in this game. It's still a factor, but not. It's really, really downplayed. Yeah, so what we've got to do is we've got to reach that Metal Gear! Open the gate! Like, Colonel, we've got to open the gate. We can't because the Metal Gear's in the way. Colonel. And like I said, these things, they'll go on for a bit. Don't expect to be done in like 30 minutes. It's going to take a good hour plus.
Yeah.
So, oh yeah.
Well, at least you're doing something in that hour and not just waiting for the enemy phase to end.
Indeed.
Okay, so yeah, every unit based on their usually it's like based on their speed can move a certain distance, and again, if enemies have a certain distance too. If you're within their range, there'll be an arrow over your head. Like again, that purple means I'm within their range. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move right, because again, right, I'm gonna move here, and every turn you get like a battle point. You get one battle point. So again, if you want to use them, you got to stack up. So yeah, and some people have like certain passive skills. For example, Anna, if you attack or do it like an action, you get to do another one again, but you can't move. So again, if I go right here, again, he's right there, and then he's in position, and I can attack him. But then, wait a minute. Actually, yeah. It's always good to monitor like who's going next. So, for example, this guy's going next. So if I move there, I'll be attacked. But instead, if I move here, I can just straight up, thing. But actually, I'm going to move here so that I've got myself a bit of an. Wait a minute, how far does he go? It doesn't go far enough. He's an archer, so he would do. So I'm gonna. If I can move. No, Roland's really fast. He's gonna move again. Yes. Excellent. So yeah, just attack.
Maybe a dumb question. What was the first indie game you've ever played?
First indie game I ever played.
Yeah.
That's interesting. When you end your turn, you can choose to face which position. Because again, remember they can attack you from behind. So depending on where you face, maybe they won't. You won't get like attacked. Indie game. That's a good question, Fox. Actually, I'm thinking. It wasn't Shantae and the Pirates Curse. That's one of the earlier ones, but it definitely wasn't the first indie game I played. Oh, crap. First indie game.
Oh, cool! There was Malagnites in this hack. Awesome.
Oh god, I'm trying to think. Also, what counts like? Because again, there's some ones where it's like, is it really indie? Does Castle Crashers count?
I'd say so.
Then Castle Crashers was my first indie game.
Probably my first one as well.
So, yeah.
Mine was also Shantae and the Pirates Curse was a really early one for me, but the first one was Mercenaries Saga 2.
Oh, nice. Okay, so now we have Huette. She can fly and stuff like that. So I'm gonna stand here because again, if your height is actually a big factor in this game because you get like additional thingamajig because it says here. So it's like again, fell swoop. You get like height and stuff like that. So it's one of those things. I'm going to just stand here.
So you gotta be like Obi-Wan Kenobi and get the high ground, right?
You need the high ground. Yeah.
Don't try it.
By the way,
you underestimate my power.
Yeah, face that way. Yeah, off they go. Yeah, just
oh
about.
my god,
So,
things become memes at times, and I love it.
Who's next? He's there, but
Kill this guy here.
yeah, so it's like I can either use Raging Beast to buff attack, or I can buff defense. What do I want to do? There's a lot of units moving at the moment, so I am going to. Well, I can't reach. I'm going to use Raging Beast on. Yeah, just like So again, he's really about giving your allies buffs and stuff like that. You can so again, really pay attention. You want to be as optimal as possible. Whatever. So yeah, I can delay the turn or just go for a single strike. I'm just going to go for a single strike. Cut his HP in half. Yeah, and again, unless they have a certain skill or like you miss, characters won't actually retaliate and stuff like that.
I think my first indie game was Mighty Gunvolt.
Look, see, yeah, because I had the terrain, she missed. Again, the thing you missed.
Gunvolt's also really
By the way, the archers won't really do anything unless you're within their range. They'll kind of just sit there. They're very passive. Right, there's no point healing because no one's been hit, so I'm just gonna wait.
Menacingly.
Okay.
Wow, my first indie game is that old.
What is it?
Cave Story. It was made in 2004.
Well, this is on a rampage.
Cave Story is old.
Balthus will do that to you.
And it also gets milked to death, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So yeah, attack him. Again, he doesn't hurt much, but he's got a lot of defense. Face this way so that I make sure I can't be, hit from the back. Yeah.
A slim sword is all Joshua needs.
Okay. So Wall of Ice is interesting. Wall of Ice will block off certain pathways. You'll find this really useful in the next chapter. Or actually, you know what? It's useful now because here's the thing. Because if I do that, they can't go around and flank him from the back. So again, terrain. You've really got to think carefully about this. It affects you too, but again, I like that about this game. It's more than just about attacking. You've really got to think like 5 steps ahead.
Isomic.
You need to be better than Robin, who thinks 3 steps ahead.
Isomic.
Yeah. Isomic wool.
That's
here he comes.
That was my impression of Grateful Buster.
I thought you were just showing that dude like a really bad Japanese accent or something.
Metalhead Dave, well, good to see you. So again, I'm going to move in here.
As I was watching this, the guy who was playing Fortnite, and he used that exact accent as like a joke.
Alright, so with Anna, what you want to do is attack first, then use a debuff afterwards. Because if you debuff them first and then attack afterwards, you get rid of the debuff.
Oh.
Yeah, so attack first. So again, hit there. And then, act again. Use slumber stab, and then I can put his ass to sleep.
Yeah, you could also debuff someone first, like lower the defense, and then attack for a quick kill.
That's true. It depends on what you want to do. But in this case, because I'm putting them to sleep, it's better to just attack first. Sorry, yeah, it's better to attack first.
That's really cool.
Yes, it is. So anyway, I'm gonna start moving forward.
So broken.
Yeah, if you toggle over the enemy, it'll tell you who's next and stuff like that. Actually, no. Let's no wait, she can kill him, so yeah, we don't have to worry about that. So let's start moving this way. Oh yeah, I can get him from this range. So again, you really want to make sure positioning, above all else, positioning is key. Now, I did a little bit of a blunder because as you can see, over here, this space, if he goes up there, he's got an advantage against me because he's got the high ground. But I wanted to be able to keep a move on, so yeah. So I'm gonna. How fast this guy go? I'm gonna start.
There's gonna be a lot of Obi-Wan Kenobi jokes.
Yes, there's gonna be Obi-Wan Kenobi jokes.
Oh yes.
So hold on.
I mean, if he got the high ground, it's a given.
Yeah. I'm gonna kick your ass. Yeah, there you go.
With the high ground.
Yeah, again, he gets a follow-up attack because they're if you're facing like in the opposite direction, if you're surrounded from both sides, your partner will do a follow-up attack.
Nice.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Oh my god, stop attacking
me.
me.
He's there. I didn't see him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna stay here because I didn't realize he was over there. Or
HP.
Or actually, no. I'm gonna stand here, get him from behind, and have Thingy move up. Yeah. It's all about the planning. Yeah, it's all part of the plan, if you will. Right, hold on.
Wait. I love it when it comes together.
Yeah, If only if we had Robin to help us with this game. He's always 3 steps ahead.
No, Lewis said he needed to be 5 steps ahead. Robin's only 3 steps ahead.
Yeah, motherfucker. Robin, get with the game, man. God.
Yeah. And you see, Robin said a great tactician is 3 steps ahead. He never said that he was a great one.
No. Yeah.
Secretly, he's been shit the whole time.
Secretly, he's just been holding back.
No, secretly he's just horny. Well, that's not a secret, actually. What am I saying?
Well, that's probably.
Robin being corny. What else is new?
Oh yeah, so here's my ability. Yeah, deals physical damage to an enemy, dealt with increased proportionally if you launch the attack from higher ground. I have the high ground. Let's hawk dive this son bitch. Again, we did that much damage, and then we fought. I thought we would follow up. Okay, maybe not.
Hello, Oblivious.
Yeah, so it goes. Yeah, it goes up to me.
Flat.
Ow.
Flat.
Yeah.
Oblivious B flat.
Ice arrow. Ow.
Also, people, only 18 are left.
Oh yeah, 18. Yeah, only 18 followers until I do Shadow the Hedgehog drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. Again, Ferry, you recently reached 100s, and congratulations to you, by the way.
Oh yeah, no. That's that. Yeah, thank you, very much appreciated. And those of you guys here in chat that gave me follows. Like, well, I got the last push that I needed when I did Mario 3D World the other day.
Yes. Sarah, that's an interesting. Yeah, that's an excellent point you bring up, Sarah. An excellent point you bring up. Yeah, because basically, if you when you hit the ground with certain elements, the ground will be covered in that element, which will be either like beneficial or detrimental. But then if you hit it with another element, for example, if you have set the ground on fire and you throw ice on it, it turns to water. And then by doing that, you can then hit with lightning, and then the lightning will spread across the water as opposed to hitting a single target. So yeah, cure time. By the way, also, in this game, you get experience points by doing actions. So, you know, the more actions you do, the more experience points you get. So, you know, always keep active in this game. Hello. Yeah. You can go behind. Yeah.
I'd say, okay. I gotta...
Yeah. I'm gonna sneak up on your ass.
Probably the highlights. Highlights.
Ooh, yeah, see, you get it from both sides.
Oh god, the fucking pussy level.
I rewatched the VOD yesterday, and I still died at that closing level. That was
like, so what happened once?
When you say died, you mean laughing like crazy, or?
Yes.
A bit of both. So, well, because here's what happened. So, when all 4 people have control over that thing, they can do like whatever. Dan just decided, I'm gonna mash the jump button relentlessly. So we got to a straightaway, and it was either we had to hit a boost ramp and jump off a couple of platforms in order to make it to the other side. Dan was still mashing the jump button, so we jumped over the boost ramp and then off the edge.
Damn,
it was constant. Like, no, it was.
He had to do it for the memes.
No, I really did. It wasn't like we would just. It wasn't like I do it every so often. No, it was literally just hammering the B button. So places were just going up and down constantly.
So, like, what game was that?
It was so fucking stupid, but I'm pretty sure everyone was just fucking dying.
I'm sending a little Rachel to use Torch, and if she's on the ballista, she has way more range than normal. Not sure why, but...
Oh yeah, I forgot I just lost a lot of HP.
Fucking Balthus, let's go, dude.
Oh, Sarah, remember when everyone in the chat started making up weird nicknames for Joey?
Oh my god! We talked about that We talked about that when I went over to his P2 stream. He's like, God, I've never hated Twitch chat more in my life than that moment.
What happened?
It's like we were like, because I'm one of the people we brought in because Chris had to duck out because we brought in Joey Pals. So my chat decided like to make up different names for him. So like we had like Speedy Pals, we had Kitty Pals, or like Emo Pals.
Yeah, so change of plan. We're actually gonna get this guy from behind.
Ooh,
take him from behind.
Didn't Nixon call him Pokemon just before he
started the phone? Yeah, I think he's like, you call me that again, and I'm gonna fucking kill you.
It's the first words he said when he fucking came in.
Oh my god, it's so funny
I just find this ridiculous, us like fighting on this giant Persian chicken.
Let me show you what I've learned.
Chicken!
Oh yeah, so we can't reach just yet. It's funny, the tome users can actually attack with their like tomes, but they do fuck all for damage. I mean, they hit for piss.
It's hilarious because the guy who uses I forgot his name. He literally just battered someone over the head with a book. I'm like, well, that works.
Ow!
It's like not the approach.
Dickhead!
Not the approach I was expecting.
So yeah, they're gonna fight Maxwell.
Why not?
So yeah, they go again. The enemy's not stupid. They're gonna go behind Maxwell and do a follow-up. Yeah, so I'm gonna heal him. Wait.
Yeah, that was good when the enemy is smart, but not bullshit smart.
Yeah.
Let's
Sound like Shuffle, I'm looking at you.
Oh, no one likes bullshit. Hey, yeah, there we go. Heal me, damn it. Okay, so
something. Yes, science. Go Ferdinand.
Ferdinand von Eyck. So he's going behind there, and he's going to do this, and just piercing thrust. God damn, that did a lot of that's a lot of damage.
I was able to get 100 crit on him by normally attacking, so that was funny.
So yeah, you can like use your allies to bait out stuff and so on. You know what? Okay, let's just kill this guy, okay? He's just kind of like you know what, fuck it, just kill him while he's sleeping. So you kill a man in his sleep? Yes, and I'll do it again.
And I will gladly do it again.
So yeah, obviously, yeah.
Skill.exe.
Fucking Balthus with the 3% crit again. Let's go.
Yeah.
Never.
So yes, as it's saying here, certain enemies are weak to certain things. So again, pay attention to that, and then you can really, you can get this. I'm gonna get your ass.
And to do with the 7% crit.
Iron dagger. Yeah, cut, stab him in the back. Literally, just stab him in the back. Hey, do it again. Hey, Farrah, do it again. Stab him in the back again. So yeah, and then someone I definitely prioritize because the double action. Oh, look at that, we leveled up. Yeah, so the double action makes a hell of a difference. Yep. Alright, see you later, Juan. Thanks so much for tuning in.
Later, Juan.
Yeah, good stuff, buddy.
Yeah, so. Wait, the magic users. Have Thingy do that. Kill him. Yeah, over here. Thank you. Yeah, get his ass.
Do it again.
Yeah, 5 damage. Just like slaps him.
Yeah, it's just like you are weak.
Oh, I love that in his thumbnail when he was reacting to Rex and Pyrex had a sad kitty face on him.
Yeah, he's like, aww.
Yeah. So yeah. So let's see. Over here, deal the damage, and then follow up. Boom! God, that's a hurt. And we level up, yeah. And as you level up, you will learn new skills and all that jazz. So face that way.
Let me heal.
So alright, healing time. Who needs healing?
Ingrid's master mage.
Look, really
heal. Who needs healing more? Oh, actually, yeah, she does. Yeah. So again, pay attention to everybody. And stuff like that. You know, like I said, you really got to micromanage in this game. You really got to micromanage.
I think the highlight of this map that I'm doing right now is Dedue is tearing everyone apart with a pair of training gauntlets.
He would do that. Yeah. He would do that.
So, I guess you could say you've awakened Dedue.
I've awakened my Dedue.
So wait, if I can, yeah, So again, I'm gonna freeze this guy. He's just gonna die because again, armor units naturally are weak to what do you call it, elemental attacks.
Yeah, elemental attacks.
It's just one must happen if they get hit by lightning.
Dude, can you not? I'm just literally like that. Dude, can you not? So yeah, they're both dead.
Really?
I'm so interested to see how Marianne's gonna turn out this run, considering what I'm gonna.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. When you drop loot, you actually have to stand by the loot to access it. So.
See, here's the thing. What I'm gonna do for Marianne: Trickster.
Ooh, lovely. And then it works. Faith and Sword is already good at it.
She turned it on alright.
Marianne.
Yeah, I will. My thing is like, if I give her 11 sword, how good is? And not to mention Bloodgong, her relic.
Yeah. How good is she going to be? Yes. And thank you very much. Yes. Yeah, that's another thing in this game. You can shove enemies away, which is actually really useful, but they can shove you back. Yeah.
Protect the prince.
So be
Good, a little push
very,
forward.
very careful.
Our blades will keep them at bay.
Because you're hunting rabbits.
Yes, we
Dark
are.
Seed.
Overrun the bridge already. Very well. We cut our way
I still remember that.
Yeah, so yeah, we gotta break away from
rabbit,
them.
dude. Duck season and I say fire.
Oh yeah, so this these things I can
You want
these things I
to
completely missed that one. So hold on.
You're gonna do it your place, Daffy. I'm not falling for that one again. Come, we'll do it at your place. Bop.
So if you click the right trigger, you can grant to TP to an ally, which is like the those things you use. Anyway, I'm moving this way because fuck you, and I'm gonna. No, actually, I've got to move a bit further back. Yeah, scorch and yeah, burn this motherfucker alive.
Yes, please.
Again, motherfucker sliced me in the back.
Burn to the ground.
To be on your soundward fair, burn to the ground.
I do have this.
Those suckers take this land!
So yeah. I'll show you what it's like to be struck in the back. You
Where's
dickhead.
that from?
Game Grumps.
That's from Game Grumps when they were playing
Mario Galaxy was the first level, and like the fucking Bowser's blowing up the city and whatnot. It's
To
just,
be fair, the animated part of that is actually really great.
it's really good. Launch the cannons!
Oh yeah, that's another thing. Yeah. Oh shit! Yeah, we lost her. Don't worry, she'll respawn next thing. I did not see that coming. Yeah, again, she's weak to ice. So we lost our fire mage. F. Well, that sucks. But yeah, I'll be able to deploy her next chapter, and even then it's only a demo. I done fucked.
Yeah.
You done fucked, lad. I usually ignore the archer because again he doesn't pursue you or anything. But I forgot again. Archers in this game have like they got range. They got range.
Here I come.
Yeah.
Hey, Bernadetta! Bernadetta, go kill the boss.
No, fuck off.
She's gonna do it anyway. Hey, fucking 21 times 2. Go Bernie.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Never mind. She missed an 89.
Oh yeah, so I learned a brand new skill.
It works out. I can get.
I will say this will make fights in the
take out
Westbrook
this
a little
archer.
bit harder, but not too much.
I shall protect.
So yeah, now Maxwell's going to assist us,
Shall
which
we
is good.
begin?
Right, who needs healing? No. He does. Got it.
Why the hell's Flux so expensive? Jeez.
Because dark magic.
Yeah, dark magic.
Dark
Well,
magic
of
is
course.
more expensive.
Yeah, but still 1,000 more expensive. What the hell?
Yep.
Yep, makes sense.
Yeah, the rate of inflation.
There's only one
The
person
rate of
who
inflation
uses it,
firearms
that's
is
why.
awful.
Because there's only like 2 people that can use dark magic for your party.
I see
Okay, so
I think I'm only have
buffing-
3 because Sophia's in this micro hack.
So buffing time.
Lauren, this is yours.
No, wrong one. Yeah, buff him because he's going to go in for thingamajig, so give him the extra
Wait.
defense. He's going to be the punching bag, if you will.
Do it.
I love that
Oh,
scene
you
so
got the
much
Jeff
because
Knight. That
Anakin's
must be
going like,
interesting.
well
Oh.
done,
Is that
Anakin.
Sapphire Atlas?
Kill him.
Never.
I shouldn't. Do it. Well, when you put it like that.
Yeah.
Do it.
I was just looking at the fan art channel in.
Oh no, my fucking Twitter timeline has been swimming in Pyramithra fan art, and I love every second
You
of
would
it.
do again. Yeah. It's the characters you wanted the most are in. Well, one of them is.
Sounds right.
Best one I've seen.
You posted it in the Discord chat?
That is the best one I've seen. It's the fucking it's the Pyro holding Squirtle suit. It's the hey little guy, how are you? What are you doing here on the battlefield? And the red comes up and like a man's turtle.
Oh yes. Ow! Again with the fucking
Oh,
arrows.
speaking of which,
What's with the background music? Sounds like somebody's outside.
Whatchamacallit, Ring of Chaos in Smash.
I'm not sure about the background noise, which has to wait and see.
Oh my
Hold on.
god.
Well, no, we won't kill him. Leave him be. It's dead.
Leave him be for now.
Yeah, for now. I suppose some. None of us need healing, so I'll just end it and face. Yeah, that direction because you can't attack me from the other side. Yeah, remember, make sure that someone's always got your back covered, otherwise, it ain't gonna end well.
Yep.
You're gonna end well.
I can't reach from there. I can reach from here. Wait a minute. Yeah, just you know what? Now let's immobilize this guy, shall we? Again, if he can't move, because again, movement's a huge thing in this game. Leg trap, there you go, he can't move. And he's just like, oh fuck. So now then.
Okay.
Or to Pyra and Mithra.
Hey guys.
He's asleep. Oh, here come more of them.
Hey.
It was with your mic before, it sounded like you were outside.
Yeah, that was my Bluetooth. Sorry about that.
On my honor as the dog.
So yeah, Maxwell's just gonna like defend the rear.
At least it's fixed.
Right, who's
So it was kind of a good thing.
So Maxwell's gonna cover the arse.
Yeah, Maxwell will indeed cover our ass. Right, Anna's next actually. You know what? She could I'll actually increase her attack because again she could she's only got 1 point I think. But I'll increase her attack anyway because she can move twice. Again, the moving twice thing makes a hell of a difference.
No, it's just a demo of it.
Or 2 actions if you will.
Yeah, it's just the demo. But it's so fucking good.
Yeah, again, the demo gives you a lot.
Like I was talking about this with GM Ryuga and Gabe when we were on on Joey's stream last night. I was like, imagine if there was a Fire Emblem game with the 2D HD art style.
Oh, it would look so nice.
Awesome would that be?
Damn, she just took him out like nobody's fucking business.
I guess it's technically, you could say it's like Fire Emblem mixed with Octopath.
Oh,
yeah. What this game? Well, this game's more Final Fantasy Tactics.
Saf, we've covered a lot of it already. It has Final Fantasy Tactics. It has the original Sin 2 actually with the elemental things. It has a lot of Dragon Age Origins things.
Yeah, well, again, like a lot of RPGs, it borrows elements from many games of its kind.
The thing is, I wonder if it's trying to do. Obviously, I still gotta see more of it, but I wonder if it might be trying to do too much at once.
At the moment, I don't get that, but again, I can understand, especially because of the whole the like so many choices and stuff like that. I want to have a little to balance it.
I have 9.
I don't mind, but I'm just wondering, like, if it borrows too much from other like franchises, it might not establish its own thing. If you know what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
Jesus Christ! I have 9 paralogs. I have 9 paralogs to do yet.
Why have you got so many? Do you not do them right away?
No, I've been fucking being prudent and exploring and stuff like that. I'm already at B+ professor level.
Yeah, so he's gonna attack. So if anything.
Not to mention, Dan, it probably has something to do with the fact that 2 of them I have yet to do are Balthus and Happy, and then Yuri and Constance.
Okay, I don't
look on the bright side. At least you hear the Shackled Wolves with those paralogs and not Tempest of Seasons.
Shackled Wolves is just...
Wait, yeah. Again, it's like, I'm gonna attack you! No, you're not! Again, some of these again, even though she doesn't deal much damage, her utility is so fucking good, Huette. Okay, that utility is beautiful. Alright, now he's awake.
Oh, I love that crit animation so much.
Let's see.
Sapphire Atlas. Oh, yeah, also, hi. Sorry, he's also in the chat too. Sorry.
I'm just saying hi to the guys in the chat. That's
now
all.
I wonder.
Ow.
Now I wonder, will anyone make a Smash themed fan art of the time Nia called Zeke a one-eyed monster?
Yes.
Right, so
I can see.
Cut his ass in the back. Yeah, I'm gonna get your ass.
Now you one-eyed monster. Nia, you do know one-eyed monster usually means what? What does it mean? It usually means Mithra, why are you blushing?
Mystic Blue, we'll make it
Shut up.
And smacks him into the battle transition.
That's really funny.
That is one of the single greatest scenes in that entire game.
It be Buffett
The funny thing is that if you search on Wikipedia "one-eyed monster," you actually get a link to Zeke from Xenoblade.
Yeah. Well, again, he does specifically bring it up. Anyway, he's got 1 ton of that. So actually, you know what? I'm gonna buff you because again, you've been really good, Huette. Let's buff the archer because again, you've been really good. You've been very, very good.
Like, speaking of Zeke, I can see why Nia said it the way she did. Like the innocence of her, like, god damn it.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, she only said that because Zeke has an eye patch.
Yeah, she's not a kid. She's 29. Nia's 29 years old, which is hilarious.
Yeah, which is even. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
just
So, yeah.
makes it funnier.
Yeah, that's here's it.
Yeah,
Like, this ability right here, it gets everyone in a line.
did she say that?
They're all lined up. Go for it.
I think
Again,
it's on
like I said,
Nia's 29.
Yeah, Nia's 29.
Well, it makes sense when you like when you find out more like within the context of the story. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Like without spoiling it.
That's really funny.
It's anime ages.
shoot him, and then we're all good to go.
That's hilarious.
Oh, wait, I forgot. So again, this is what makes
I
the
love
game
that.
so rewarding. When it's like, again, this game is like chess. Once
When
all
it
the
comes
pieces
to
are
like
in
when someone
play,
who's immoral, you pretty much say anything and they buy it. It's like, oh, she's actually 500 years old. I don't buy that. Oh, she's immoral. Okay, now it makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, Sarah, so
Yeah,
you're
Mithra
asking,
with leggings.
Mithra with leggings? Okay, here's the thing though. They had to do it for her original Spirit and Smash, like in order to keep the T rating. Like, here's the thing. They obviously like went to try and like censor it, but I'm gonna be real with you.
You
All
made
they
it
did
hot.
was make her hotter.
hey, again,
Yeah,
again, here's the thing. Sometimes
Literally.
it's not like. For a lot of people, obviously, naked is the way to go because, naked. But, I don't know, other times, it's the attire which really brings out the sexiness in the character. Again, sometimes it's the aesthetic.
Like, Mithra's got probably one of my favorite designs out of all of the main party members in Xenoblade 2, just because like the green of her the crystal colors and like the white and the yellow
And the black and the yellow, yeah, the colors.
and then you throw black leggings in, it's just like, oh
Yeah.
yes.
Well, again,
It's the contrast that makes it good.
yeah, because again, black and yellow are always
I
really
can
good
definitely vouch for
contrasting
that. I
colors.
feel the same way about Iris Heart.
Yeah, I mean, I
Yellow and
really
white.
enjoy
Well, yeah, that too, but black and yellow is often a very common
because it does
color combo.
cover up a bit, and that's one of my kind of biggest gripes with Xenoblade 2. It's a minor one, but Pyra and Mithra are a bit too much.
Yeah.
Pyra?
Wait,
Yeah.
too much in terms of what, Wolfox?
They're a bit too sexualized, so to speak. Like
I
aesthetic.
see what you mean. I see what you
There
mean.
are some blades that have, I will admit, there are some blades that have very questionable designs.
Yeah, because for me personally,
Case in point, Dahlia.
yeah,
Yeah.
well,
And Faroon,
for me
I think.
personally, when it comes to Pyra and
Because I think
Mithra,
Faroon's along
Yeah.
with Fiora have equal physics.
with the
yeah.
exception,
Yeah.
all right, with the exception of like Mithra's like shorts, even then it's like they're about the size of a belt buckle.
Yeah.
I like the overall design of the outfit. I think the outfit's really cool. My problem is the body proportions mixed with the face, because the body proportions often very sexualized, and the face is very kiddie, and it's like that really throws me off.
I could see that.
But that's
Yeah.
just
Wait,
me.
with
I think
Pyra
color.
or Mithra?
I think the outfit and like the color scheme is great. Like again, if you had someone cosplaying that shit, hell yeah! I've seen cosplays of that. It's really cool. I just think the character's actual facial structure combined with the body proportions, it's not for my liking. I really don't, because again, Dan Manchi does that too, where you've got a cute, like a young character's face with an adult body, and that really throws me off.
Yeah. I can see that. My
Yeah,
main
I can throw a lot of
issue
people
with
off.
Pyra is that when it turns nighttime, Pyra can, or a blade will occasionally say something, and Pyra says, "Oh, now I'm glowing." I'm kind of self-conscious about that. Like, you're self-conscious about your blade parts glowing, but not your dress. That doesn't make sense.
Chulk actually has one of my favorite quotes. It goes, "At night, you have to watch out for Dark Miragor." Oh, wait, never mind. That's not actually on the order.
Yeah, before we continue, take a very quick break and see you all in a second.
What makes it funnier? Yeah, well, during the premiere of Xenoblade Chronicles 2, I was like, I wasn't the biggest fan of Pyra's design, because I wasn't really interested in the booty shorts, but now I was like, I just got used to it. It's like, whatever.
Yeah.
The rest of the design is phenomenal. It's just a bit too much.
It can be a bit overbearing.
Like showy?
Like again, like I said, if you put, for example, if you took Pyra's costume and put it on someone like, again, who looks more along the lines of like Cordelia, no one would complain.
No.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I definitely wouldn't.
Yeah, I know you wouldn't. But again, I think Xenoblade Chronicles 2, I think its greatest strength is its greatest weakness in terms of aesthetic, is that the design is very outlandish and colourful, which works to its benefit and detriment. Because there are some character designs, like I think what's that Scottish woman's name?
Nia?
Dahlia, I think.
No. The one in
Morag.
Morag, yeah. Morag. Her
That's
design
your
is amazing. Again, the way it's down to earth, military type is still unique.
Oh, yeah.
Then you got other designs where I look at these, it's like, this is fucking stupid.
Yeah.
And I'm not just talking about
It's
Darling,
funny-
I'm talking like ones where it's like, this is not close. This is some
Lynn,
weird.
you can get a crit with
Yeah.
73, you know that. Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh, some out attacking move. So again, I'm gonna stab you in the back because fuck you.
You know what really makes me laugh?
What?
Oh.
And I'll stab you
What
in the back
makes me
again.
okay? Like,
Again,
okay,
Anna, you can't solve every problem by stabbing people in the back. Says you.
There's you, bitch. I mean,
Oh my god.
No, Anna's like, that sounds like somebody who hasn't tried to solve their problems by stabbing somebody.
Yeah, again. Clearly, you haven't stabbed enough people in the back yet. So anyway, there goes
Exactly.
Roland. Kick his ass.
Maybe I can convert you to solving your problems by stabbing somebody in the back.
So yeah, we won. Yeah, but we lost thingy partway through. Yeah.
Okay, so, like I was saying, what makes me laugh about Xenoblade 2 is like, you have all these sexy-looking blades, right? And you're just going around town, just minding your own business. And the funny thing is, when the NPCs you talk to, and not to mention, no one even bats an eye.
Well, again, they're just kind of it's NPCs. They just kind of roll with it. But then it's like, yeah, whatever.
Normal stuff for them.
So yeah, the boat's
That
here,
would
but
be
Maxwell's
so
gonna, yeah.
funny if they actually had reactions.
Leave your brother unavenged.
So this is definitely interesting. So yeah, Figgy caught up with us, and now they're gonna fight.
Also, for those who don't know, Xenoblade 2 actually has Gilgamesh in it.
The Archduke will
Really?
Gilgamesh?
Oh, yeah, it does.
I mean,
Yeah.
Oh, Perdido.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
no.
I definitely want to play. I think, given the Smash Mouth event, I think the time has come because it's been on my thing forever. Like not now, but sometime later in the year. I think it is time that I stream Xenoblade 2. But I will have to look through Choco Convoy's let's play first, so I have an idea of how to get through that awful tutorial. That or I can ask Farrah.
Just ask Farrah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the tutorial.
I ran
me and Farrell along. I played Xenoblade 2, and I know
Same here.
I know exactly how to do how to make the. The
One of the jokes that
I'm
I did.
talking.
Yeah.
shame.
Yeah, one of the
You
jokes
over-
I did in
over.
my stream. Yeah, one of the jokes I did in my stream. Well, someone dared me to. Just like one of the jokes like start off with, "Hey everybody, it's Fair Conroy. Welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles 2."
Son of a bitch.
It had to
Well,
be done
again,
at some point.
What's Farrah most known for? Xenoblade Chronicles. What's Choco Convoy most known for? Xenoblade Chronicles and a bit of Pokemon.
Coincidence?
They go hand in hand.
Yeah, exactly.
As I was saying, you bring me along for Xenoblade 2 because I know exactly how chain attacks work and how you
Oh
can
no,
get
trust
like,
me.
the most out
I
of
know
it.
Same here.
I know how to abuse them. I know how to abuse them too.
And why the hell? Why didn't they include the overkill bonus in Xenoblade 1 and Xenoblade?
That would have been cool.
Well, no, you can't blame Xenoblade 1 for that because it was beforehand. That's
exactly.
I know. Like I'm talking about the remaster with how they include the overkill bonus in the remaster.
Then again,
That would have been interesting.
that's true, but at the
If the
same
overkill
time,
bonus
remember...
was in the remaster, that would have made it infinitely better. Okay.
Yeah, okay. What I was saying is, but you got to remember, this ability in Xenoblade 2, would it work in Xenoblade 1? Because would it be designed around it? Because obviously Xenoblade 2's battle
I feel
system
like
is
it
not
could
the
have
same.
easily very well been designed around it.
No,
Yeah,
You
you
can gain jack shit from killing enemies, and the only way you can actually level up is by doing side quests, and that gets tedious as hell. So yeah, the overkill bonus definitely could have worked in the remaster.
Actually, really.
Unless you do like both at the same exact time.
Yeah.
Release him to me.
Indeed.
And there may be mercy for you yet.
Oh no.
That way, like you get both. Like you don't have to.
Well,
How do I
MCU
say
that,
it?
if you're referring to... Yeah.
Very sorry if that was all
I've
a
been
jumbled
watching-
mess to
Oh,
everybody in the
sorry.
chat, which it probably was.
You know what? They
Yeah.
should really... Again, if Nintendo's smart, they'll put Xenoblade 2 on sale.
Oh, they totally should. They totally should.
Yeah,
But
this
on
bit's
sale,
really,
send it
really...
out.
Yeah, this bit's really cool, but also quite funny because these two fight and stuff like that, and then it's like, like you get one of those like nani moments. So yeah, you'll see. Yeah, and we're just casually going away on the boat, which looks very Viking inspired, very Viking inspired. Yeah. So obviously they're fighting. Maxwell's at his last breath, but then yeah.
You were only
Yeah.
with me at
That's another thing. They'll talk about a tourney, which we haven't seen yet, so we'll be able to see it in the
Only a fool
come
shows
what you
they
call
can
it
do when the
when we
stakes
actually get
are
the
so
game.
trifling.
Yeah. Which I don't think they were. I don't think they were announced or released date for this, did they?
2022.
Yeah, somewhere 2022. That's all.
Yeah. Now Maxwell does like his Uber attack.
Uber attack.
You know, and this is the funniest. This is the funny bit. This Uber attack just wiped everybody out, and then Avlora, and then she literally just does. By the way, Uno reverse card.
How do you stand?
It's like, oh, you have an Uber attack. Yeah, well, so do I. You know what this reminds me of? Remember when Fur got crit by that mercenary, and then she just crit him back?
Yeah.
Same principle.
Oh yeah.
Maxwell just unleashes Gay Bulk.
Yeah, and then
my
Saber's
God,
just like,
guys.
Avalon, fuck you.
So here's first.
Sarah, if you like Xenoblade 1, I say you will very much like Xenoblade 2.
Yeah, Xenoblade 2 is
combat-
close. Sorry.
Yeah. The combat system is a bit different, and it does take a bit to get used to. Not to mention, like Wolfox said, the tutorial in BlazingKnight said, the tutorials are ass. But once you get a very clear grasp,
Yeah, like once you get an understanding, it becomes really fun.
It's so fun. A lot of people complain that the battle system, like the battles, like they seem slow. Oh no, that's just because they weren't utilizing everything at their disposal.
Yeah.
When you,
Yeah, like
got
our
that
first
too.
battles were slow, but once they started getting more blaze and all that, and started making these comments, it became a lot faster.
One thing I will say though, it seems like it does start a little slow.
Yeah, it does have a bit of a slow start, but once you get past those first couple chapters,
that's one of the biggest complaints I've heard of Xenoblade 2 is that the slow start is pretty bad.
Yeah,
once you get past it, ooh boy, does it become fun.
I mean, the start is bad, but it doesn't exactly pick up until at least after the second chapter.
Yeah.
Now the Archduke's army marches upon House Wolford's stronghold.
I just broke the game even
Xenoblade-
further.
What? Oblivion Blood? Oblivion. I really enjoy Xenoblade X2, not as much as the first one, but it definitely has its own charm. It's very different to Xenoblade than the other two, but it has its own charm.
It's more of a spiritual successor, but don't chat. If you guys have a Wii U and you have Xenoblade X sitting around, don't sleep on it. It's so much fun, and not many people
wait
a day.
for the inevitable Switch port.
Oh my god, it needs to happen. I would imagine that they're probably trying to figure out how best to make it work, because a lot of Xenoblade X's mechanics, like especially with
the gamepad,
use the gamepad, so you got to figure out a way to use that. Like minus the Switch and everything and all that.
So here's the thing. Right. So remember we talked about vampire-ish. Okay, so the two siblings of the main villain are called Thalis, as in Three Houses Thalis, and Erica. That's right, Erica.
Really?
By the way, here's the profile of this guy.
I'm pretty sure his name is pronounced Talis.
Oh my! First of all, Consor, he looks like if Hubert fucked Lorenz. And that is not nice. That is not something I want to picture.
Nope.
But again, dude, like, not only are they vampire twins, they give me serious incest vibes.
Oh no.
So yeah, here's Erica. Again, look at Erica's face. Again, look at Erica's face. First of all, again, this is what happens when Erica's soul just manifests.
Oh no.
Again, she has that grin. She has that sadistic grin. And then her brother also has that thing.
Let me take a look.
God, I'm getting an incestual vampire.
Definitely drank
this is what Erica does the fusion dance with her soul.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That is.
It's a cool portrait, though.
But also, these two, from what I can gather, these two seem like the ones pulling the strings. From what I can gather, I'm not 100% right, but they seem like the ones pulling the strings.
Yeah, that's just like, what the fuck?
Ever eager to please.
That is fucking creepy.
And then there's Thalis, who look at his face too. You know who the rival from Pokemon Sword and Shield? Not Hop, the other guy.
Bede.
Yeah, it looks like the RPG of the medieval equivalent of him.
Yeah, the other rival. Yeah, the psychic type rival.
Christ, man! Again, look at them. Look at the faces they have. It's like, yeah, we fucking. It's like, yeah, we be fucking. I'm just like, oh god.
sycophant.
Wow. And like, I'm like, Jesus Christ.
I see that leaf. He actually goes kind of like Narcian.
Yeah, again.
Narcian.
Oh, God.
Now that you mention, he kind of does, just with gray hair.
Narcian
Oh wow, in this micro hack they unnerfed Luna.
The castle walls?
No, Narcian saw Wendy run for his again. Groot he got so scared he just like his hair went grey and he ran for his life. It's like fuck this. I'll go to another game. Right, fine, Wendy.
He began in this new universe.
Evil Erica. Erica was always evil.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Again, literally, I was gonna make a joke. So here's the thing. One of them, like again, it's called the Salt Iron War. I'm pretty sure Erica orchestrated it.
Erica orchestrated the Salt Iron War, confirmed.
Yeah.
How easily the three great
Yeah, Erica when the salt drives her, she just becomes Daphne.
Yeah, Dark Magician, the very same. Hey, Dan, incestual vampire twins, am I right? Black Lagoon, am I right?
God. Son of a bitch.
Oh no.
I mean, they're fucking dead, so they can't get pregnant.
So good.
Why am I only doing one?
It's also so fucked up. Yeah.
I like how all I hear is like someone going, why am I only doing 1 damage to this thing?
Yeah, literally, I'm only doing 1 damage to this monster that looks like a rip-off of Mother Brain.
That's the funniest description of a monster right here.
Oh my God.
Anyone else see that?
This is an interesting turn of events. He's going to execute the king, but not the princess. And in fact, he's going to make the princess queen after all is said and done. So this is the thing that I kind of like. This is what I'm getting. We don't find out what his full plan is. I get the feeling, because obviously he's trying to make it like this, the king did like wrong. So maybe by making her queen, it makes her look like they're still in charge, while obviously she's being basically a figurehead, and that way it's better at winning over the people. It's a clever strategy, I'll give him that much.
Clever girl.
So the wise and benevolent King Regna meets his end at last.
And yeah, the king gets beheaded, and there's no two ways about it. Because again, he knows that
it is a Mother
tries
Brain
to dispute the thing, because again, he's in a position where it's like, if I try to dispute this, then it's just gonna not end well.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah.
What's its name again?
What the fuck is that?
Get out. What's
the townspeople? But then, this also goes into how people are rallied just by rousing speech. Rather than having all the facts, they hear a really rousing speech and then, yeah, he's got to be right.
Subjects of Glenbrook.
Oh, yeah.
I am Gustavo, Archduke and
what's its name so I can kind of look up exactly what thing works again?
It looks like Mother Brain mixed with Crackle and Gilgamesh.
I'll put it in the chat.
His own people.
Yeah, again,
I mean, look at him.
Yeah, people can be, definitely very sheepish, if you will. Because he says it big, he says it loud, he says it in such a that he says it with such conviction, and suddenly it sounds like he's saying the truth.
In the years since we
Politics, man, am I right?
to rebuild our nation.
Oh boy.
Yeah, let's not get political all up in here. We all know how big of a shitstorm that could be.
Fucking Christmas in this bitch!
Dawn of a new age.
It looks like after 3 fucking years I'll finally get around to playing it. Because again, that's next to Trails of Cold Steel, Danganronpa, and Berwick Saga, that's like top 5 games everyone wants me to fucking play.
God damn it, Vera.
It's not just Farrah, it's loads of people.
Yeah, no, trust me. Like, the day Lewis streams the day Lewis streams a Xenoblade game is the day I will not let a single one of you get a word in, because I'll be too busy nerding out and explaining all the mechanics in greater detail.
Well then, see Farrah, that's the thing, Farrah. I will technically I won't be streaming any of the Xenoblade game, because if I do, you'll take over and it'll be your stream.
And the
I never streamed a Xenoblade game in my life. Then why do you have like 200 episodes? Oh, that's not me. That's just Farrah talking.
That's just me explaining.
He even tells me how to play the game, so in essence, I'm not playing it either.
No, those 200 episodes are just Farrah explaining all the tutorials.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, explaining the tutorial better than Mr. Xenoblade 2 tutorial man ever could.
Yep.
Farrah is amazing and hilarious.
Farrah, I know this is kind of out there. What if they re-release Xenoblade 2? There's no new content, they just had a better tutorial. 10 out of 10, best game ever.
10 out of 10.
So we were
I would
10
fucking
out of
10.
10.
That would
To
be an
march
instant
on
10 out of 10 for me.
and put an
Because like I said, the tutorials they're very vague and they don't explain things very well. And there's also the informant mechanic. Aside from like 1 or 2 side quests that give you very good rewards that you need to start through the informant. The only other thing the informant is good for is providing more useless tutorials that cost money.
So it's literally a ripoff.
Yeah,
It's literally a ripoff. Like I could probably explain like all of the shit that is locked behind that informant better than it because it only gives you like 1 or 2 lines saying like do this for this or do this for this. It's like no, this sucks.
I didn't really care much about the informant, so I just bought everything.
No, well, yeah, I didn't either. The only thing that I actually like actively used the informant for was to start the quest Crystal Clear, which you have to do.
This guy just gets offed. Yeah, he did.
Crystal Clear is when
He did.
Access in theory score Crystal.
He actually getting executed.
Is this
He's
game of
actually
Thrones?
getting
Whoa, what happened?
The guy's head got, the king got decapitated.
Yeah, he just got motherfucking decapitated. Holy shit!
Yeah.
I'm a bit behind, so...
It's cool, it's cool, it's cool.
Yeah.
That was not what I was expecting.
Oh damn!
Yeah, this game ain't fucking around.
No,
it's not pulling punches. Or maybe it is pulling punches and we just don't know it.
Well, again, it's not pulling punches, but it really throws you into things. But again, this also brings into question like where you go from now, because the next bit, I don't know how we'll be able to get to it, but the next bit of the game, the army says hand over the prince. And stuff like that, and so like, look, if we try to fight them, we're practically gonna lose. But it's like, but after seeing that, do you really want to hand him over? It's like, it's logic versus, you know, beliefs and stuff like that. Because logically, handing him over, you'll spare everyone else and stuff like that. But if you try to fight, you get so many other people involved. But it's like, but do you want to hand him over? You've just seen him lose his brother and his father and so on. It's like you know, it brings into question, like, really puts you in a situation where you've really got to think long and hard about this. But before we continue, just take a quick break and see you all in a second. And I like these moral conundrums.
Yeah, it's very interesting to see how it all like kind of goes together and whatnot.
I got a question for all you guys.
Wow. Go ahead.
Yesterday, how many of you was screaming at Pyro's reveal?
Yes.
I wasn't screaming, I was giggling because I knew Farrah was going to be screaming.
Yeah, because you knew I was going to get a kick out of it. Okay, I'm gonna post the fucking tweet in here because like I was working while the direct was like when it started. So I was like, okay, I am not risking anything, so I'm gonna mute Discord. I need to mute Twitter. I need to mute
everything, and it's a good thing you did.
Yeah, no, it was a good thing I did, but it was hilarious because the second I opened Discord when I got back, because Wolffox DM'd me the direct link, like 5 people DM'd me. I'm like, what the hell happened?
Yeah, exactly.
No, my roommate came in. He's like, "Don't open any of them." And I'm like, I didn't plan on it.
Yeah, just the Wolffox.
Nope.
Yeah, but no, this was the fun. Like when I opened up Twitter after turning notifications back on, this was the first thing I saw.
Oh shit! Here we go.
Fucking insane. I can hear Farrah screaming his head off from all the way over here.
I could as well. To be fair, Farrah, Farrah, you kept me up all night with that screaming. Like, god damn it, you have no idea how tired I am.
Well, it was funny because my buddy Ryuga asked me, he's like, okay, Farrah, so when you saw that like they were officially confirmed, like how high did you scream? Did you scream dog whistle high or high enough to shatter windows? I'm like, the latter.
Yeah.
Sarah, I feel like you screamed loud enough to disrupt the entire.
Oh no! I think the funniest thing was when I was freaking out, and after the direct I walked out. And my roommate looked at me, he's like I heard you get excited, but it got to a point where I was concerned the downstairs neighbors were gonna knock at the door and ask what the hell is going on.
Yeah, well again, when you're that excited for something, here's the thing. that's why they say hype responsibly, because it's not the salting and like the bitching that's dangerous, it's the excitement which can potentially kill people, because when Metro Prime 4 was announced, I nearly burst my brother's eardrums.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Shit. Oh my god, now you mention it, it kind of makes sense. When I saw Pyro got revealed for Smash, I was like, what?
Yeah, no, I was so fucking happy that it actually
so
came to
basically,
fruition.
this bit right here, we're basically looking at the three.
God.
So we're basically getting the idea of how everyone's reacting to the King's death, and it also gives you an idea of where to go forward from here. Because one of them's really loyal, one of them's neutral, the other one wants to side with the enemy. So again, this is going to influence where does your direction go and how we influence other characters. Again, this is interesting because again, so many characters have a stake in this and different viewpoints, and it's going to be interesting to see how the game manages all of them in a way that feels natural. So I feel this game has a lot of potential to be one of the most engrossing RPGs of this generation in terms of replay value and like themes and character progression. I'm just interested to see how it pulls it off in the long run.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, by the way, there's this guy who's, you know, he kind of reminds me of the first boss in Primrose's thing, which is not good. He's not a bad guy. He's just like, he's literally like Claude. I'm neutral on everything.
Yeah. I mean, Dark Magician, if they don't have anything worth revealing as of yet, why would they show anything?
Well, it's the same with Breath of the Wild 2. He said, yeah, we ain't got nothing at the moment. But here's Skyward Sword.
Fight to the bitter end.
No, yeah, I mean, hey, it's the same. Yeah, like I said, Breath of the Wild 2. Like, it was like. A lot of you saw me and probably thought I had something to share about Breath of the Wild too. Sorry, you're gonna have to wait a bit longer. I'm like, that's fine. You acknowledge.
Here's other Zelda news.
Coming. You acknowledge that there is news coming, just not right now. And then Skyward Sword Port HD. Oh, I'm playing that with motion controls on stream because I'm gonna meme the hell out of it.
I'm one of the people who like. It's really, really funny for me because I'm one of the people who A, loves Skyward Sword, and B, likes the motion controls. Well, granted, no, playing them on stream I won't deny. Motion controls on stream is a fucking bitch.
I mean, Lewis, I'm in the same boat. Yeah. Skyward Sword is my third favorite Zelda, and
second favorite for me. Yeah.
I never played Skyward Sword, but I did love the motion controls.
Yeah. Honestly, when I
really
saw
wanted to get
Zelda
Skyward Sword, but I just
like
never did it.
When I saw the Zelda news, I'm like, cool, I guess, because as I've said before, Zelda's not really my kind of thing.
Yeah.
But hey, a Skyward Sword coming to Switch is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Or online.
It's funny though, because a lot of people were really, really expecting there to be Fire Emblem news, but there wasn't. This is the closest we got.
I would thought, that'd be cool, but we didn't get any. I was like, that's fair enough either.
Yeah, I mean, the Direct did announce a lot of games, so, you know, there's that at the very least. And again, the one thing I'm actually quite excited for is the Ninja, even though they're old games, the Ninja Gaiden collection, because the Ninja Gaiden games, I've heard they're really fun, but I also heard, like, they're really difficult. Like, they make Dark Souls look easy.
No, they are. Ninja Gaiden's fucking difficult as hell.
Also, so we've got this guy, again, we've got this person right here who's clearly like, you know, who's like, yeah, I'm pulling off the gloves, clearly I'm the one in charge. And then this literal, like, no, look at his sprite, he looks like an actual egghead, like his shape of his head is like the shape of an egg. I'm not even joking. Look at it. Look at this sprite.
You know, it's funny you should say that because a lot of people, that's what some of my friends say about my head.
No, but I'm talking about actual proper, like, that's a...
Yeah, egg mode!
Yeah.
Egg mode.
These guys want to, so this fat ass is being manipulated by the other guy and stuff like that. You'll see later on, so it's like, yeah, we clearly know who's in charge here.
Oh yeah, it's like, I see where this is going.
And it is said Crown
I
Prince
need to forge some stuff.
in the fray.
Well, so the way you said that, Ferris, like, what, you're actually going to go down to a forgery? Ferris just goes to an ironworks out of nowhere.
Like, oh.
Unlimited blade works!
Oh, yeah.
It's like that scene from Family Guy where it goes, well, I guess
Sarah,
this time
you're one of the
bitches
few
die.
that does like Fee, and for what it's worth, Fee does go, like, unlike someone like Navi and stuff like that, Fee does go through an actual character arc.
Oh my god, yeah. Yeah, Fee's character arc is like, it was unexpected, but not unwelcome.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't expect it.
Like, again, Fee's no Midna, but no one's Midna. That's my thing.
No,
I like Fee just fine.
And one thing I will always bring up when we bring up Fee, one thing that I fucking love about is that canonically, for every link that holds a Master Sword,
Fee is there.
She's still in there.
Yeah.
She's calling out for a Master who can actually hear her, so she can serve her Master once again.
Chris, if that was the case, I would love it. It's like, yo, your Joy-Cons are drifting. It's like, yeah, but whose fault is that? Good point.
Oh my god.
Yeah, batteries being low, that's your fault for not replacing them. Joy-Cons drifting, that's Nintendo for shitty manufacturing.
Yeah.
At once, Master.
I do want to try the controller controls because that does seem
the button
interesting,
controls
but-
look interesting. Like the button controls look very interesting.
It is definitely.
Why would... Well, it's not just Booker, it's the other guy too, because again, older, handsome-looking person. Of course it's her fault, right? But anyway, I would like to give the motion control, the thingies a shot, but at the same time, I'm one of those ones where, first of all, I like the Wii Remote if it's used to enhance the experience, which I feel they did do with Skyward Sword. So I'm not so, like, I'm not going to be like, oh my god, I can finally play Skyward Sword. That's the thing. That's why I'm kind of middle on Skyward Sword, because for a lot of people, the lack of motion controls is what's going to sell them, because they didn't like it. For me, I like the motion control, so it's like, you're just giving me a HD upscaling, which is cool, but it's like, could you please introduce some more content, maybe?
Maybe.
Because yeah, they did that. Yeah, that's what was so good about Twilight Princess and especially Wind Waker. They fixed certain things and added new stuff. Like again, Wind Waker HD fixed so much from.
Oh yeah, they had the Swift Sail and Wind Waker.
Yeah, well, they have Swift Sail, they have the Triforce stuff, and all that jazz.
Thank the heavens that you.
Oh, yeah, I forgot how much they changed.
It is
many
good to
things.
Mm-hmm.
Like needing all the rupees to translate the charts.
Yeah, again, you need like over 3,000. It's like fuck that. This one you only needed like what?
I'm not sure about the Twilight Princess remaster though. I think that was kept relatively the same.
They added a few new things.
Added,
like there's like
it added a new dungeon. It added a hero mode that was actually the Wii version, which is really cool. Yeah.
I don't think they're actually going to add anything for Skyward Sword because it doesn't.
For a Zelda game, didn't do amazing. It still sold well because it's Zelda, but Skyward Sword didn't do too well because it came out right at the very end of the Wii's life cycle, at the point when no one gave a fuck about the Wii anymore.
Yeah.
It still did relatively well.
One advantage Skyward Sword did have with that, though, it came out when everything was working for the Wii. They knew how to make it work.
Yeah, again, they had the Wii Motion Plus, they had it completely figured out, because a lot of the Wii's first couple of years are like, alright, how the fuck did we figure out this control scheme?
Yep. I mean, Wii Sports did it, right?
Yeah, well, again, some games did it right. Wii Sports did it right, Metroid Prime 3 did it right, Resident Evil 4 did it right, WarioWare did it right.
I know it's called Wii Sports, but it's still a pretty fun game to play.
Oh yeah, Wii Sports is so much fun. Wii Sports, again, guys.
Bring that onto the Switch. What are you waiting for?
Well, again, seriously, guys, if you ever have friends over, seriously, it doesn't matter what they're into. Bust out Wii Sports, you're gonna have a good time.
Yep.
Don't play golf, but bust out Wii Sports, you're gonna have a good time.
Yep.
Just don't play golf. You'll hate golf.
Also, if you have it, Wii Sports Resort, it's a straight upgrade.
Oh, it's just better.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
You know, I honestly thought of a game. I honestly thought of only a few games that you can just play as your mate and just go around and interact with everything on Woohoo Island and all that stuff. That was like when I was younger.
Yeah. So after hearing the news, also Serenoa's father has fallen ill because Wow, again, it's one
Even
of those
though this
people...
isn't Fire Emblem, they still have poor
No, do you know what he is? He's one of those salty smack. To be fair though, alright, Farah, have you seen that much salt regarding Mithra and Pyra? Because compared to other characters, I haven't seen that much.
Yes, I have. I've seen quite a bit.
I've seen a little bit here and there, but I think probably the worst one that I have seen, the absolute worst one that I have ever seen, and I have a hard time believing it's real, is no offense to Pyra, but it's literally just another Fire Emblem character. Like, what the hell? I was so glad that it was a screen cap and I didn't see the actual tweet because I would have gone off.
I've seen that.
I saw one tweet that was mocking Smash fans. Like, the only reason Smash fans hate Pyra and Mithra is because they actually look like adults, and I died.
Well, no, which is funny because Pyra and Mithra don't look like adults. Well, Pyra's got a very young girl face.
Yeah, she's got the very sweet. It's like, She got the very sweet and innocent like thing, and that brings me to one of my favorite lines with her. It's like when Mia officially joins the party for real. It's just like, Rex, I hate to get your hopes up, but what if this is all an elaborate plot by Pyra, and then one day she turns around and stabs you in the back? Pyra wouldn't do that. Of course not. I don't have a knife.
I have a knife.
Yeah. That
So just put it back in a different way.
Yeah, Sarah, 100%. Because, right on top of my thing, if you invest into your Wii, the Wii currently for a single console, I've got the most game. The Wii is the one I have the most games for. If you invest into your Wii and find the great games, you've got one hell of a library. But here's the thing: finding them is a fucking pain because it's mostly shovelware. But okay, I personally, because again, I haven't been on social media that much. I haven't seen that much salt for Pyra and Mythra. Because then again, I've seen a lot of hype like from the fans. But the casuals just kind of and I haven't seen that much. So, but here's the thing: I thought to myself, oh god, this is going to be like Bio. It's like, no. Do you want to know why it's not going to be like Bio? It's like, so hold on. So you like Pyra being in Smash, but she's an anime character, yeah. She's a sword fighter, yeah. She's from a Nintendo franchise RPG, yeah. It's like, so why does she get a pass? She got titties.
Okay, that's another.
Violet's got titties too.
No, but Pyra and Mythra have titties. Female Violet only has titties.
No, that's another one that I've seen that I saw that really pisses me off. It's like, only reason Xenoblade 2 fans are so happy with Pyra, she got freaking big honkers. She doesn't even have that good of a kid. It's like, oh no, you obviously haven't played the game because they have one of the most. They have deep and a little bit depressing character arcs in the entire game.
Again, it's the same way. A lot of the a lot of the Smash fans who complain about this and the other haven't even played Fire Emblem.
Nope.
No, here's the thing. A lot of them that complain about these characters haven't played them. It's like complain about Sephiroth. Have you played Final Fantasy VII? Complain about Terry. Have you played Fatal? Have you played King of the Fighters? Complain about Hero. Have you played Dragon Quest?
Yeah.
It's
I was honestly hoping for Chrono.
Out of all of the DLC characters, the only one that I was kind of iffy on was Banjo because I never played Banjo-Kazooie. I wasn't really hyped for it. Yeah. Even then, cool.
Oh, here's the thing.
A lot of people.
Yeah, they were originally supposed to be a mailer, but at the time Microsoft bought Rare, so they couldn't do it.
Yeah, but here's the thing. When it comes to Smash Bros, here's the thing. The reason I will never ever get over it, unless it's there's only one exception, but even then it's just one. The reason I will never ever get salty over DLC characters is because here's the thing. Who did we get in the base roster? We got Ridley, the Belmonts, Incineroar, King K. Rool, Inkling, and it's like we got all these brand new characters at base. And then even if the DLC isn't your cup of tea,
Dark Magician is basically what it is. They brought that mechanic
just
back.
look at it from a representation point of view. Let's go for it. We have representing the most important JRPG of this generation, Persona 5. The biggest JRPG franchise in Japan, Dragon Quest. One of the most iconic platformers of the N64 era, Banjo-Kazooie. One of the not the most iconic, but a big part of fighting game history. Terry. Yeah, we have a recent entry in a now rising franchise and a very well received one, Byleth. We have a brand new IP being represented, Minmove. We have the biggest indie game of all time being represented, Minecraft. We have one of the greatest video game villains and RPG characters of all time being represented, Sephiroth. And now we have another Nintendo franchise rising up through the ranks and being very popular, Pyra. Again, regardless of what you think of the games, the representation is celebrating big, really big parts of Nintendo and video games as a whole, and I'm happy about that. That's why I always love it when there's a new character, even if I don't care about the game. I just love that Smash Bros has all this representation, all this new stuff.
Agreed.
The bridge was overflowing with
I always end these live streams with some massive rant or philosophical thingamajig.
Yeah. Oh my god. I'm just looking back at some of the footage for the gameplay footage of Pyra Mythra. The switch between them, the switching between them, it's so quick and instant. It's like this could be amazing combo potential because
based on what I've seen. Yeah, based on what I've seen, Mythra looks faster but weaker, Pyra looks stronger but slower.
Yep, and that's exactly
so do you know what it is?
I like that dynamic.
Yeah,
I like that dynamic.
You know what it is?
It's
Mythra's
basically
Cloud,
Pokemon
Pyra's
Trainer.
Ike.
Yep.
Honestly, the one thing I like is with their final smashes, if you use Pyra, you get Burning Sword, and if you use Mithra, you get
that's a
Sunburst.
lovely one. So depending on the one, you get a different
really
final
like.
smash.
Yeah.
And the funny, and the great, and the better thing is they actually. The better thing is they actually synchronized the voice lines.
Well, again, Smash Bros is no slouch when it comes to attention to detail. They would do that.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I found it. I found the thing that fucking really pisses me off here. It's no hate for Pyra, but this is just another Fire Emblem character. This series just isn't called Fire Emblem. I'm gonna find you and I'm gonna take your kneecap.
You know what it is? It's
No,
the anime sword. It's the anime sword fighter
say,
argument.
I don't know who you are, and I know what you're doing. But
Yeah,
I
it's
will
the
look for
it's
you.
the anime sword fighter.
We'll
argument.
find you, and I will kill you. You need to go all Liam Neeson on his ass.
Yeah. But again, it's the anime. Here's the thing though that's so hypocritical. Anime sword. It's like we don't want anime sword fighters. Then why do you want Sora? But
Yeah, I was just gonna say
Exactly.
that. Like,
Yeah,
It's like his Keyblade is not really it's not.
That's the one thing I love is when you bring up a very good point and they have
Juice,
no
one that could
response
see.
for it. That just shows that they're being completely stupid. It's like, oh, we don't want any more anime so first. Why do you want Sora? Yeah, that's what I fucking thought, asshole.
Yeah, it's like no more
It's the
sword
fun-
fights, but why are some of the most requested characters sword fights, i.e. Sora and Dante?
yeah, who are both obviously Dante's not anime. Well, he's more rock and roll as opposed to anime, but he's still Japanese.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I
He
definitely
did take
call.
out a group of demons while eating a piece of pizza. So.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely call
That was
Dante
funny.
anime in the same sense that Yakuza is anime. Like,
Yeah,
it's very-
I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, Xenoblade 2 is very anime. There's no two ways about it.
Oh yeah.
No
True
doubt.
that. True that.
It definitely got Neptunia vibes from its models.
What was I gonna say?
Yeah, Leaf. Yeah, like Nintendo, the company who's making Smash Bros. In fact, you know what? That whole direct was very Japanese because again, Xenoblade for Smash. We had like Famicom Tante Club. We had like
that's actually
Samurai Warriors,
a
and we
thing,
had Ninja Gaiden, and we had what else did we have? We had that like No More Heroes, and then the other game made by Atlas, and I was just like, this is such a Japanese direct.
Yeah. Also, the one thing I also want to bring back up, the dodgeball like game.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that looks so fun.
Yeah,
It
here's
looks
the thing.
really
It
fun.
looks fun. It was so misleading though, because you have these interviews of all these like you have the stereotypical Warcraft, stereotypical Counter-Strike, stereotypical princesses. Like, what's this got to do with the dodgeball thing? Again, that was the most misleading advertisement I've ever seen.
That's true.
Also, to bring out what Joel says, I think they actually did try to get Sora, but Disney didn't let them.
Yeah.
Well, it's Disney.
Yeah.
Sora's not. That's why I think Sora's probably never going to get in because Disney are very just like protective of what's theirs.
Please
Yeah.
continue,
Yep.
Benedict.
But one thing I did like
I'm
about
actually
the
surprised that
that
they actually
dodgeball
did
game
try, given
trailer,
that it was
I
owned by
love
Square
that
Enix
Fritz
and
is
Disney,
just
so
wanting to swear her ass off.
Yeah.
Like, get her own game.
All right, so here's the because again we don't want too much longer. I can't show this off, but here's the big crux of this whole game. When you get into debates like this, and you've got two sides on two people each side, and some people will be for, some people will be against, some people will be indifferent. What you have to do is try and persuade either those for and against, depending on like your viewpoint, to join your side. And to do that, you have to go talk to the townsfolk, find out information, and relay that information to help persuade them. But what's interesting is that, like, which way do you want to persuade? Because they'll, like, for example, in this particular scenario, there's more people who are for sending out the prince than there are that are against. So you've got more of an uphill struggle. But it's like, do you want, again, so it's like, if you're doing, for the prince, it's easier. It's much easier to just give them away. You don't have to do all that much research. But if you're doing against, then you've got to do a lot more. So it's interesting to see, because at the end of the day, if you don't convince everyone, then you've lost and you're going to give them away anyway. So it's going to be interesting to see how the game handles that, where, like, you want to do this, but you've got to work for it. And if you fail, how do you adapt to it? Which I think is going to be really interesting, because the game is like I said, you're not like this omnipresent thing. The game still functions like a living, breathing world. You have an impact, but if that impact doesn't go the way you want it to, how do you work with it? And that's what I think is going to be the real, real selling point for this game. And I'd love to see how they pull this off.
I was gonna text you in it, Farrah, because you will also appreciate this.
Oh boy. The sword and shield of the crown.
Yeah, again, Sarah, it's true. Again, the amount of characters we got, because again, remember when Snake and Sonic were a huge shock for us, and then Mega Man? Look at where we are now. We have Cloud, we have Sephiroth, we have Steve.
Oh, wait. Well, it's in the.
And that's why I hold on to my hopes for a Neptunia representative. You never know.
Yeah, with Smash Bros, you never know.
If two slots remain, there's still a chance.
Okay, Farrah, I'm gonna fucking lose it. Because remember when we played Smash Bros, you tried to play Ike and it kept giving you Mario. You keep wanting to play Pyro, but it keeps giving you someone else.
Oh my god, if that actually happens, like, no, game, let me be happy!
So like here it's like what do you go with? You have to it's like do I have to it's like you want me to decide here and now. The more I ponder and stuff like that, there's a case for maybe both course of action, which is what I go with. It's like yep, there's for and against. But again, I really like how you've got to be really focused on the characters and this world, which again, it really brings you in, and I'm looking forward to seeing how you deal with this, because this game doesn't really have like a go back in time, and unless you save Scum, a go back in time feature and stuff like that. Because I want to be interested to see how, because a lot of RPGs these days, they are kind of like, you know, the whole world revolves around you. I'm interested to see how this game plays out, because this looks like the complete opposite. You're just a part of the big picture.
Yeah.
I would hear everyone's
If
thoughts
you
on the matter.
get into the enemy chat of Lewis's server, Farrah, you'll enjoy that one.
Yeah. So, okay, I think we've gone on long enough. But hold on a second. Let me just see where this leads up. Oh, I will say there's quite a few loading screens here, which I hope they've fixed by the end of this. It's a little bit intrusive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird Smash Friend towards the end. Kind of funny how these streams, how they end.
Okay, so thank you all very much for tuning into the Project Triangle Strategy demo. I won't be streaming anymore because all that's left to do is do the whole collect research thing, and then you've got one final chapter, which is actually quite hard to do. If you want, go look up on YouTube, like the gameplay walkthroughs and stuff like that, to get an idea of it. I hope you enjoyed seeing this. I'm very excited for this game. I look forward to seeing what they do, and so far the response has been pretty damn good. I hope you enjoyed the Nintendo Direct, and big thank you to all my co-commentators for helping out. I really appreciate it.
Hey, definitely gonna play this game for myself.
Then thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time. Take care, have a wonderful evening, and enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. Bye bye.